Oh, hello? Hello, everyone? Oh, well, it's working. I've just, yeah, I think it's... No, actually, that's fine. I thought it was worse than it was, but no, it's fine. Hello. Good to see you all. It's nice to be here. I've never been this stressed and nervous and chaotic with a stream, perhaps ever, or maybe since the first time I ever streamed, way back when. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, as though I've never done this before, even though I've done it many, many times. So I'm sort of desperately... well, I'm just hoping everything works, basically. I've done a lot of testing, but we'll see. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a live stream from me, Peter Austin, Tiny Peter, if you want to get questionable assessment of my height about this. Just want to put that out. Not that I'm not defensive about it, you know. Like, I'm fine, but, you know, I used to stand next to two very tall people on camera, and now I've got that name and I love it. So here I am, Tiny Peter. Hello to everyone in the chat. We've got Grays on Creations, Josh Bailey, The Farwall, Bakery B, Gonzo Noises, Deadeye Minis, C. Bennett, Donak, Butcher Pete, Tim Tam Jim Jam, Paul Painting Plastic, Boring Loner, so many. Chris is there. We've got Nebulous Cube. Did I say The Farwall? No. Yes, I did. Hello, everyone. It's so good to see you all. And we got, well, I was going to say lots of first-time chatters happening. I mean, by definition, if you're chatting today, it's a first-time chat. As you can see, in theory, I have tested my alert box and it does work. Just while I'm waiting to hopefully get affiliate up in here at some point, which apparently happened very quick. We've had a raid there from Ben Potter, wonderful Ben Potter. He's been very supportive of my my tentative step into solo streaming. Thank you, Ben, for the raid. Hello, raiders. I hope you all had a wonderful Ben XT. We're going to be playing some Spyro today. If you don't know who I am, because I imagine Ben must have picked up a few brand new faces along the way, people who've just discovered him on Twitch. I'm Peter, Tiny Peter, Ben's co-host on Worst Games Ever. Normally we play terrible video games together. I might be playing a few terrible video games on this channel at some point. Oh, we didn't hear the alert? Oh no. Oh well, I'll have to play it again. That's just me. I did the classic thing of... And it didn't... I was messing around earlier with... I always get so mixed up with whether to like monitor an output or just monitor stuff. Now hang on, let me roll it again, because I worked very hard on this, and what a shame that it didn't work properly. Here we go. Will this do it? Tell me if you hear this. You might hear it double now. I'm not really sure.
No! I am not an animal. I am Crash Bandicoot.
There we go. That's it. I did work hard on that. I know why
They pay me for this.
Oh, they pay me for this.
Tiny Peter. It's Tiny Peter. Tiny Peter. Done. Have fun in your first live stream again. Vid's going anywhere. Cheap as chips X.
What? Oh, cheap as chips was that? X. Cheap as chips X. We've got a lovely New Zealand text-to-speech on at the moment, and I've got about three trains of thought going on right now. One is, I know why we've got a problem with had a problem with the alerts box. It did work on the other scene I tested it on, because I've got desktop audio enabled. I don't have that enabled on this scene, so I'm going to have to fanny around in a minute, but that's fine. Text-to-speech, just until I'm affiliate, is $1. That's essentially the same as 100 bits-ish. It's not quite exact, but that's near enough what it is. So I'm not trying to undercut any of the other Triple Jump alumni or, you know, your boys like Adam Pacitti and stuff. It's just that I'm not an affiliate. You can't use bits yet, but normally people get text-to-speech with about roughly 100 bits on other channels that you might be familiar with. So there you go. Cheap as chips sex, yes, indeed. Thank you very much indeed to Louis J. Weber for tipping there, for the lovely donation. You can head to, you can press !donate in the chat and get the link. It should be going around in a timer as well. I assume that's working, might not be. It's all a learning curve. It's all teething issues, and that's fine. But hello, it's good to see you all. It's quite difficult to keep up with the chat because there's so many first-time chatters and first-time chats from raiders that my entire window is full of coloured outlines and things. But there we go. Oh yeah, the timer is going as well, so that's good. Peter is undercutting Mr. Beast. That I am doing. That is absolutely right, Enthusiasms. I am undercutting Mr. Beast, and you know what? I'm not even cross about it. One day I will outstrip that man, and I'll be giving away millions of dollars on stream to people like you. So stick around and support the channel so that we can get there. If you think about it, it's an investment. You know, you invest now, early at this stage, and down the line, you'll probably get $1 million from me. Citation needed. That might not happen. Sorry to everyone who has said lovely hellos and nice things in the chat. There's just been so much of it. It's been difficult to keep up with. Hello to everybody who's raided. It's good to see you. And to continue with what I was saying, I might play the odd terrible video game on this channel, but also lots of good games too. Like today, we're playing a very special mod of Spyro the Dragon, where we're going to play the entire game in reverse. We're going to be playing we're going to be spawning at level exits, making our way to level entrances where there will be a brand new exit portal placed there by the modder. Very good. We're going to be playing the worlds in reverse order as well. And I'm also going to attempt to flip the game horizontally. I won't be able to do that until I've launched it, is the thing. So that doesn't come with the mod, but
they pay me for this.
I want to do that too.
$1 for future Fanny content.
Dollary does. Thank you very much, DJ Chisels, for tipping. That's very kind of you. There may be future Fanny content. If we can get some Fanny Craddock up in here on Twitch, I will endeavour to do so. But there we go. So Peter playing the Sniper 2 confirmed. Yeah, we could do that. You know what I nearly debuted with? A really weird choice, out of pocket, left field option. I was going to, for some reason, play Sabrina the Teenage Witch, A Twitch in Time. I don't know why I thought that would be a really good first outing, but you know, it was a possibility. Anyway, it's not the debut stream, but you know, perhaps a few old favourites from the PS1, maybe the PS2, from the Worst Games Ever back catalogue. I might touch on a couple of those. I'll probably save the ones that me and Ben might want to revisit on the Worst Games Ever stream, because you know, that's still very much the home for Worst Games. That is the place to be. Do make sure you go and subscribe to Worst Games Ever on YouTube, and we do occasionally stream on there as well. There we go. The mods are doing their work. They're doing a great job. But you know, now and then I'll probably play some bad stuff too. But this is the home of retro throwbacks. It's 90s. It's early 90s. It's Y2K. I want you to come here and go back in time a little bit and just kind of forget that it's 2026 out there and there's AI and taxes. And you know, like the bees are dying. Just to let you know, the bees are dying. But now you don't have to think about that for 3 hours, and then in 3 hours and 1 minute you do have to start thinking about the bees again. I'm really sorry about that. But hey, in the meantime, we could hang out with a dragonfly, right? Shall I launch the game? I'll do that. There's so much nice chat happening. I simply do not know what to do about it. And in feeling that way, I've not even picked like one thing here and there. I should at least be doing that. Sabrina would have done mad numbers. I think you're right, Gonzo Noises. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry that you're all sad about the bees. No, the bees aren't dying, Josh Bailey. I was lying. It's not true. It's fine. We were robbed, says Anthony, who missed out on flipping Sabrina Teenage Witch there. I need to like VIP people like Ben Potter on this chat at some point, but there's a lot of at some points happening, isn't there? Should we let's launch the game, and I'll try and keep up with a bit of chat while we go. We'll have a cutscene to watch and stuff like that. So let's let me reset the system, and in theory, this should work. Look at that. Now, I'm going to flip this horizontal. Well, see, the reason I didn't want to flip it horizontally straight away is because, for a start, it's a lovely logo, isn't it? You don't want to see that backwards. And then also, we've got Husbjörn Presents. Now, Husbjörn is the modder who made this. And then it says reverse mod there, and the word reverse is in reverse, and the word mod isn't. And then you got the Insomniac sign here. If I'd already had it flipped, it would have been extra confusing. So here we are. And things get a little bit crazy right from the start. Again, here's another reason not to have it flipped from day dot, which is he's put the logo backwards. There we go. So, big love to you, TP. Glad to see you back streaming, as your streams were something I genuinely missed. Oh, well, that's lovely. Thank you so much. Of course, none of you can subscribe right now because I'm not an affiliate, but hopefully we'll get there at some point. Do please follow if you can. I'm going to be streaming again on Friday. My whole schedule for the next couple of weeks is available on the About page of my Twitch channel.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age.
Should we
We
flip it
now
now?
have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Gnort character? Now, I understand he's found a
Okay.
magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question.
Oops.
Nasty Nork is a simple creature. Simple! He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. Ugly? That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Looks like I've got some things to do. Okay, inverted controls is how that maniac James Jenkins plays video games. He's a monster. Oh, that's a good point. I need to do that as well, don't I? Currently, my controls are backwards. That is a good point. Why did I not think of that? Hang on. Where is it? I just need to set left to right and right to left, I think, and we should be fine. So there. No, hang on, that's down. Right, and then maybe I might want to do the camera controls as well. So R2 becomes L2, and oh, and rolling. Sure, because everyone rolls all the time in this game, right? So I think now I should be able to okay. Yes, it works. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Wait, hang on. What? Why is it flipped back the right way? Did I just do that? What just happened? It's the right way round now. There we go.
They pay me for this.
Wait, what is going on? Okay, that's backwards. Okay. Yes. Oh, I was getting thrown off by the fact that the text at the top is correct. Is that backwards? Yeah, that's backwards. Did I not save my changes? Why are my controls not reversed? It's an excellent start. I don't know why I chose text-to-speech is not on the game. Okay, I did say this would happen actually, yeah. Okay, I've got the game flipped over there. That's good, yes. And now, okay, I think I see, Peter, the game is covering. Yeah, I know the game's covering my webcam as well. Thank you. I'm just trying to make it so that. There we go. Okay, so you couldn't even see what my problem was there, but I was seeing it the right way round on my monitor, which is not what I wanted. But there we know. There we go. I've got it backwards. You've got it backwards. My controls are... Okay, right, that's fine. I was like, why aren't my controls inverted? But they are, but it was just that I was using my thumbstick instead of my D-pad, which I didn't invert before. Okay, I think we're in. I think we're good. I'm gonna just give us a fresh load and move my cursor off the screen. We're in, we're done. We're going to go again. It's going really well. It's going as well as I wanted it to, frankly. Oh, and this is what happens once the mod, I think, sort of kicks in. It reverses the menu in a sort of like Spyro and the Norks and the camera are. Some of it is flipped, but the scenery isn't, or something. And then the logo is now the right way around for us. So there you go. Right, we're going in. That is trippy. It is weird. Thanks for bearing with me, everyone. Let me do that text-to-speech now. Do you hear this?
They pay me for this.
Well, it wasn't read out for some reason, but I'm so happy to have you back playing PS1 platformers and the like every week. They were my favourite triple jump streams. I don't know why that wasn't read by text-to-speech, though. Alert yes, text not. Oh, okay. Right. That's very bizarre. Because that's not a me problem. Shouldn't be.
They pay me for this.
You hear that? No. I'm not hearing it either. I'm just hearing they pay me for this. It was chock full of obscenities. Is there a chance it could possibly be currency exchange? Straw Hat and PC, if you're in the chat, if you let us know, did you has that been converted to $1 from a different currency? Because it could be that. Anyway, here we go. I'm so happy to have you back playing PS1 platformers and the like every week. They were my favourite triple jump streams. Thank you so much. It's really nice to be back. It was converted from euro to dollar. Okay. Shall I set the threshold a little bit lower? To like 99. Oh, I don't know if I can set it to less than $1.
We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000? What about this Ganasty Gnort?
We've got our reversed cutscene now.
Now I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature. Vampire. He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Okay. I've done a little tweak on the back. I might now have got it. Text to speech also inverted. We're in. Everything's backwards, as it should be. I apparently should be save stating as I go as well. I can already see that it's a little bit. They pay me for this. It's a little bit choppy.
This is a test.
Oh, thank you for paying for a test there. That's very kind of you. That was from.
They pay me for this.
Oh, I was waiting for that. I was like, I don't want to start speaking. There's another one coming.
It's the first live stream of Master Jedi Tiny Peter Austin. Hello, TP. How are you? So happy to catch your stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day.
Well, it's working. Well, it's working for $5 anyway. Thank you very much to Stephen Skodes. Thank you to Nate for testing and for tipping. Thank you to both of them, both of you. What a way to start a Spyro game, by going into this room first before you do anything, which is all backwards, it's all very weird, and getting to do this. Ah, best room in the game. It's all downhill from here, frankly. There we go. Lovely. I think my lack of Spyro knowledge will help here, as my brain won't hurt by it being all backwards. Yeah, it's
They pay me for this.
I don't know what my muscle memory's like.
Lovely to have you back playing Spyro, Tiny Peter.
Thank you very much, Creating Creations. There we go, that's $1 that worked. I'm very sorry to Straw Hat NPC for missing out on your actual text-to-speech, but hopefully me reading it out twice was enough to make up for it. The problem with starting this level in reverse as well is, like, I'm definitely going to forget about certain things and get a bit lost. So it's not so much... I don't know if my main issue is going to be muscle memory of knowing where things are in the level and accidentally turning left when I want to turn right or whatever, but it might be more about... Oh, there we go. It might be more a question of progression, like knowing which rooms I have and haven't done. That could be tricky. There's the exit portal just down there, because actually in this bonus... Oops. Oh, I got flicked up there. In this bonus level, you do start right beneath the actual level exit. But, sorry, a little confused. Are the controls backwards too? They're not back... No. So I'm not playing with inverted controls in the sense that I'm being confused by wanting to turn left and turning right. I have flipped... It's essentially... Some games have a mirror mode, you know? And this game doesn't have a mirror mode, and this mod doesn't have a mirror mode. So I've mirrored it myself for me and you. So we're seeing the world flipped horizontally, and then I've also flipped my controller horizontally so that in practice I press left and the Spyro I see on screen turns left, if you see what I mean. Maybe you don't. Because how could that make any sense at all? Oh, I got stuck in a charge dive there. So yeah, where am I going? Okay, here we go. We've got a firework. It's so nice to be back playing Spyro. This is Nasty's treasure level. It is Cooly Wooly. Yeah. I've got chat fading away there as well, haven't I? I'm gonna turn that off in the break. I think messages only last a minute by default or something. So many of these things there are so many options in setting up a stream, setting up a Twitch channel. I've done it before, but this is oh no, see that was me going into a room that I thought was a different room. Thank you to everyone following, by the way. I obviously don't have an alert set up for people following because well, I don't know. Oh, see, that's a door we shouldn't be able to get through. Oh no, have I got stuck behind? Oh, there's some weird geometry here. But I can see you all following in the background on my event monitor, and it's lovely. It's very lovely. So, have I got a key? There should be... is it this one? Yes. Okay. Right. And then that releases a plane. Oh, who might have actually been there the whole time, but invisible. I think that's what I was running into just there. So, yeah, this is Nasty's treasure level at the very end of the game. We're starting at the final bonus level. Wow, why am I so fast? There are some cheats available in this mod, which I'm not going to use. But one of them is that you can turn up the game speed. Oh, this is actually very weird if you do know these levels back to front. It is a bit like playing somewhere entirely new. I think... Have I got some speed on... Ooh, speed on by default? No, speed mode. I'm trying to read this backwards. It says 100. I just feel like I'm going quite fast here. Yeah, so... Oh no, I've lost glide. Oh, okay. Because I entered the cheat menu, I lost my flight ability, and then he was gliding down. I had to take some damage and start flying again. That was weird. Will it tell me when I've got all of the treasure? Oh, this is it in here. This might be it. I think there's a single gem in here, and that might be everything. 1950. How are you playing modded Spyro, by the way? Emulation or... yeah, this is... in fact, if a mod could give us an exclamation mark game, please, that would be handy. So, in fact, there's not an awful lot of information in the exclamation mark game thing other than the name of the mod and who made it. But, yeah, you can Google Spyro speed mod. And Husbjörn, and you should... Ah, okay, here we go. Have we got a key for here? No, we have... Oh, yes, okay. Treasure. This could be it. 2000. I think I've completed it. It's really easy. You just download the patcher, and if you have a legal copy of the game, I'm sure we're all... If any of us are emulating, we're doing it legally, right? If you have a legal ISO of the game and an emulator like DuckStation, which is what I'm using, which is why it looks so crisp, even though it's backwards, then... Oh, TP, you might want to give this stream a name. Oh, God. As I said at the start of the stream today, I've had a bit of a mare today trying to get things working, and... Admittedly, I ended up not doing that. There are 150 of you watching as well, and I've not even got a flipping stream name. It's an absolutely textbook Tiny Peter stream. Spyro the Dragon reverse mod. I know this game backwards. And they made a category as well. Spyro the Dragon. There we go. I've done it. It's Tiny Peter. Hello, Benson boy. If you've just arrived, you've missed out on all the like mistakes I've been making. So. Oh yeah. So Skip Dragons is on by default. I think we should listen to the dragons. Got to navigate this menu backwards now. Next page, skip dragons off. I want to hear these boys. I don't want to... Do I get to see them backwards? That's the question. Hello? Well, I will get to see them backwards because I've set that up. Oh, it's gone... Oh, I've glitched it a bit. It's glowing. Well, we might have to speak to him when we come out of the next level, which is the Nasty Nork boss fight. Yeah, that's right. The second level of this game. Is this still broken? It's all lit up. I think when I was standing on it and I entered the cheat menu, it got a bit sad. But that's fine. It should be alright when we get back. Here's the balloonist, standing off to the left side instead of the right. And Hack the Balloonist says, "Those rambunctious Norks have littered." That's all he says, which basically means please pick up all this treasure. So you do have unique balloonist text in this as well, which is super fun. Ooh. Oh, I need to do some save states as I go. What is the hotkey for save stating? Is it F1? Oh look, there's some old ones. F1 save. Yeah, okay. That's right, that's worked. Okay. Apparently this does crash sometimes because it's not happy with you doing what you're doing. But we'll get through it, I'm sure. So Now, we're going to go to Nasty Nork and... because all games should begin with a bonus level first, and then attacking the final boss, confronting the final boss, right? I'd prefer saving state as the verb over save stating. Oh, would you? Well, maybe you might be right. Okay. So what you can do as well in the cheat menu is
They pay me for this.
Alison the
Weird
Human.
Spyro streams. It's like the good old days. Except I could never catch any of the old streams
Oh.
here, so it's different to the good old days. But still, please accept some money, Tiny Peter.
It's better than the good old days because you're here now, Alison the Human. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for donating. They pay me for this. This is that reference, by the way. That's not just me being facetious about the fact that so many of you are generously tipping me at this early stage of my channel. That's Stuart Copeland in the process of making the music for this game. Stuart Copeland, the drummer from the band The Police. He did a little kind of behind the curtain thing with, I think, PlayStation. Who was it? One of the PlayStation magazines, I think. Or it might not have even been PlayStation specifically. It might have been like a generic one of the kind of all-encompassing gaming magazines. The multi-platform ones. Yeah, someone brought a camera to his studio, and he just sort of showed how, in his mind, how easy it is to make a banging soundtrack like this one. And he was like, huh, they pay me for this, as though, you know, he's doing something that shouldn't be paid good money for. Here we go. One of my favourite drummers of all time. He's very good. He is a PlayStation Nation. Yeah. It may well have been PlayStation Nation. I always try and habitually overtake Nasty Nork, which you can do, but actually, you know, I'm in it for. This is a 120% run, by the way, so we're gonna stop for all the treasure. I really do like playing this flipped horizontally, because it does kind of feel like I'm exploring new levels with, you know, that just have a similar sort of tile set to the ones you know and love. What's always surprised me about Copeland is that they pay me for this. Sounds like he doesn't care that much, but he actually loves this music like the rest of us. He does. He used to sometimes include this in like best of albums, like his own albums of his kind of you know, his choice of his best of.
They pay me for this.
They pay me for this.
Merry stream, everyone. Glad to have you back, Peter. Long may the nostalgia-fueled streams recommence.
Eldo Brothers, thank you very much for coming by. It's great to see you. And thank you very much indeed for tipping. Really appreciate it. Okay, we're about to get the final boss, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed the stream. It was me for 15 minutes having tech issues. No, of course, we're not about to end the game. It's only just beginning. Oh, it's a bit unstable, this mod. It probably doesn't help that I'm playing it like 4 times upscaled as well. That's why it just looks so nice. Oh, yikes. Oh, no. Damn. F in the chat. I think there is, like, there's more muscle memory going on here than I expected. Like, I'm having to react to corners, you know, when it used to be the case that I wouldn't have to necessarily. I know what's coming. But I'm like getting to see, like just then I did a little right turn. I don't know if you saw that. I turned 2 degrees to the right and then realized, oh, hang on, no, left. Womp womp, yeah. No tech issues, game immediately starters. Those ones aren't my fault, really. Well, again, they probably are because I'm playing this at probably higher quality than I should be. But hey, as long as we're doing our save states, will probably be okay. Probably. But yeah, it's again, you know, got a lot of trains of thought going on here, but it's very easy to get this thing running. You just download a little patcher and you put it in the same folder as your ISO that you already have of Spyro 1. Only works with the US version at the moment. And it just runs a thing and it patches the game for you. And then you just boot it up in the usual way, just like you would with any game on your emulator. Yeah, see, normally I would be charging here, but I just don't feel confident enough to do that. Oh, that was fun. I've enabled a thing that skips the credits there. So normally this would run the non-100% credits. Okay, can we run this dragon now? Oh, this might be a different one. Yeah, it is.
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will not open until you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
The cheat menu should let you put the right music on High Caved if we have to use the US version. Yeah, it should. Now, if I think if I say replay Dragon, we'll get the other one that we missed. Oh no, it's Magnus again. But it might change to the one we missed when we come back out of a portal. This this dragon pedestal it's the only one in the game that has more than one dragon attached to it. There is another one in the Artisan homeworld that has the same dragon, the same character saying two different things depending on when you free him. But yeah, this one actually has two different guys. So into Twilight Harbour here. Hi TP, Dragon the Spyro is a cool stream idea to kick off the good times. Thank you, RV Kramer. Good to see you. You keep saying the dragon's names backwards. It's weird. I mean, they show them right there on the screen. Should we do that going forward, McCawsome Taco? I should be trying to read it, like, for what it actually says. We'll start renaming these dragons, coming up with some new names. It's actually quite difficult to read this font backwards. Okay. Oh, flipping it. So here we go. This is really the first time we get to see. That really took me by surprise. I looked over there. There's two guys with massive assault, or three guys with big assault rifles. This is normally where the level exit portal is. And I think maybe over there is where the start of the level is. So we're now going to be going backwards through Twilight Harbour, mirrored, and your last TJ solo stream was a Spyro stream, and your first stream, solo stream is a Spyro stream. I love the full circle moments. Thank you, Josh Bailey. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, I played some... Oh, actually... Oh, no. I was about to say, these guys might not be triggering... Their animation might not be triggering, because I'm coming at them from what they consider to be the back. But no. I think that first one, for some reason, just didn't start shooting me for a little while, but... Oh, remember this version of the game, the pre-reignited version, when the Norks had actual guns? Oh, come on! In the reignited version, the Norks end up with sort of goo guns, or, you know, paintball guns or something, whatever you want to call it. Wow, I've actually I've lost sparks there. I've taken so much damage, and I've died. This is definitely harder than playing it the right way round. I can say that for certain. I'm learning. Talking of 90s retro, have you ever seen the live-action Wind in the Willows with most of the Monty Python cast TP? If not, I think it would be right up your street. It is right up my street. I had it on VHS as a child, and it was one of my favourite films. In fact, there was a YouTube video that pleased the algorithm recently, in that I kept seeing it everywhere. And I've not actually got around to watching it yet, but yeah, I think the video was called something like the time Monty Python made a kids film or something. So it's not officially a Monty Python production, but it does have most of the cast in it. Eric Idle plays Ratty. Terry Jones plays Toad, but it's got Steve Coogan as Mole.
Be on the lookout for Nort Commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
I love this guy's pose. What was his name? I wanna get these names. His name was Sutilk. Cool, noted. I don't VHS 2. I didn't know about that. Sounds cool. Yeah, it's actually, I don't know if or was the video called something a bit mean, like Monty Python's worst film ever or something like that? Because Peter, pick a number between 1 and 10 for Nate. 8. Sorry, I've got my, so I've been using the chat that you can see on stream, but I've now just opened the proper chat where stuff isn't going to be fading away really quickly. In fact, I'm going to fix that right now because I don't like the fact that the chat is vanishing. I should be able to quite simply where is it? Hide messages after. Always show messages. It's a simple tick box. And now I think we're going to have to copy this again and paste it into OBS. And then we'll all be able to see the whole chat on stream. Apologies for anyone whose messages I've missed. I've been glancing up, but not at a very good chat window, but I'm fixing it now. Right, I've pasted that in, and I think I need to do it over here as well, because I've got a separate chat window. Okay, I think now messages should be able to stay around forever. I think it's remembered quite favourably. It was just badly marketed. Oh, really? Yeah. I love the Cosgrove Hall Wind in the Willows from the 80s. I've got that behind me here. Can I get it? Here it is. It's one of my favourites as well. It's lovely. The complete collection. That's got an all-star cast as well. I mean, you name it. The Wind in the Willows. It carries a lot of weight as far as casting is concerned because, oh, excuse me, I can think of, I mean, so Cosgrove Hall, David Jason played Toad, Peter Sallis, voice of Wallace, played Ratty, Rick Mayall has played Toad before in like a hand-drawn version. Maybe the US version, maybe Spyro just moves quicker in the US version of the game. I don't know. I feel like I'm moving quicker. It might be it's probably something to do with the mod or the frame rate or something. I only asked if we can say a swear. You can, well, I don't know actually. I mean, I personally don't have a problem with swearing. I don't know if the chat will let you. It should do. I've got it set to some like basic default level. Ben lets us. No, I'm happy to let you. I'm just not sure if it will. I've chosen like a default level of like auto moderation. So it has like a preset list of banned words. Yeah, don't swear at people. That's a good rule. Let me catch up on some of this chat because I want to know why Nate is asking me to pick a number for a start. That's very intriguing. And okay, here we go. 1 in 3 TP streams are Spyro streams anyway. Well, that's true. Yeah. Hey Peter, want to pick a number between 1 and 10 for me? Yeah, okay. 8. 8 was my pick. I've got that now. Thank you, Nate. Was that a Discord notification noise? Oh, it might have been. I do have Discord open in the background. I'm going to close Discord. Dear Automod, can I say Willies and Jinkles? 3 Cats in a Dressing Gown, which is an excellent username, has said fuck and got away with it, so that's good. Ben Lets Us is definitely divorced parents energy. Don't worry, we are not divorced. But we do share custody of you guys. Historically, when they ask you to pick a number, it turns into something later on. Interesting. Very interesting. I've not been keeping up, for my shame, for shame or for my sins. I've not been keeping up with other streams, really. Sort of Triple Jump alumni.
They pay me for this.
Ooh. Oh my goodness me.
Congrats on the inaugural stream.
Nate!
Fun fact, everyone picks 8 the first time.
Oh,
at
really?
least so far.
I was going to say I should have picked 10, right? I should have said, how about 11? Nate, thank you so much. That's so generous of you. Goodness me. I don't know what to say other than a big thank you. That's very kind of you indeed. Thank you so much. Good to know that most people pick 8. Sparks has been a bit lazy as well here. He's not grabbing everything that I'm asking him to grab. Nate, can the rest of us have some? I can't wait until we can get some emotes up in here and stuff like that, so people can go fucking wild in the chat when Nate pays me for this and when anyone else does the same. Thank you so much, Nate. Really kind.
Thank you for releasing me.
Thank you for releasing me. It doesn't mean Peter or Ben love us any less. Absolutely not. No, actually, it's your fault. Somsock. He's called Somsock. Thank you for releasing me. Yeah, it's actually your fault that we're splitting up. You know, most of the time people sit their children down and say, now the most important thing to know is that we love you and it's not your fault. I've actually got some bad news. We hate you and it's your fault. Some sock only wears random socks, yeah. Or not even 2 necessarily, or 4. He's a dragon, so it's, you know, he wears some socks, like maybe 2, maybe 3, never 4. They're different colours. Oh, not knowing where I'm charging is weird. Yikes. Okay, we did it. Amy made me a nice cup of tea before I started the stream, and it's gone flipping lukewarm. Luke cold. It has gone Lucas Frost. Tepid. It's not that cold. It's alright. How would a dragon wear socks? Yeah, can someone draw that? How would a dragon wear jeans? That's the question. Now see. Oh, well, also see that man through there. Who normally you have to kill him to get up there, so they didn't ever think that this would be an issue. They were like, oh, this guy on his spawn point, you can see him through this wall, but don't worry, because they can't get up here until they've killed him, because they're going that way, right? They're coming up the whirlwind, he'll be dead. Leave it. It's fine. Look at those grenades. He's got a pair of bombs, hasn't he, there? Big bombzungas, am I right? So these 2 gems here I always miss. And now I don't need to worry about that, so normally I'm charging out of there and I charge over here and I always get to the end of this level and I've got 4 gems missing or whatever it is. More. 9. Bombs out on stream, yeah, bombs out for the lads. I wonder if I can flame him through the wall. Probably not. I might even struggle to get down here. There he is. Oh, got him. Yeah, see, I head off down there and I always miss those gems. So sometimes playing the game backwards is actually helpful. Oh, we're nearly there now. We're nearly at the end. It's so weird playing these backwards because sometimes the ending creeps up on you, I think. I mean, I wouldn't know necessarily. I've not played enough of it to draw any conclusions yet, but... Oh. Do we have enough... Are there enough gems left? Yes. No? No. Have I missed a 2? Oh, sweet Mother Mercy. That crowded frog room in the swamp level is going to be fun with this mod and treetops. I know, I'm worried about treetops. Yeah, see, now I'm master of my own stream. I can say things like bombzungas, which isn't even a very good... I don't even want to call it... Oh, hello. That's what I missed. I don't even want to call it a pun, because it's not a pun. But, well, I suppose technically it is, but... That's weird that you can't actually jump up that bridge without gliding across first and hopping up the step. That's kind of strange. Right, so there we go. And now, look, we get to the end, and it says emo... Neurota. Emo nurturer. I am an emo nurturer. I think emos deserve to grow and thrive and become their best emo selves. And, you know, like, you just need to give them a bit of MCR and some white paint. White paint. That's what emos wear, right? White paint. And then they grow and blossom. Don't neuter emos, they are people too. Shut up, Dad. It's just a phase, Commie Spriggan. You don't worry. You'll get over it. No, not nasty. I'm even stepping into the wrong portal because normally you go around clockwise, but I am going around clockwise because the world is flipped, but also I'm playing them in the wrong order. So, oh god, yeah, sometimes I need to be correcting twice rather than once. Oh, it's very confusing. Emos famously love the color white. Yeah, I was thinking of their makeup, you know. Oh, I need to do a save state. Flipping heck, it's dangerous. There we go. Okay. Oh, gem there. So this is the level exit. Now, actually, you can reach... Oh, no, you can't. Well, yeah, we could just go over there, but we need to be down there as well. Well, in fact, it's going to be easier. I can't. I'll show you what I mean. I can't go. So this is where you normally come out, but we're going to have an issue here because we've got these two boys, and well, we could. We could kill them, but then we can't... Oh, we fell off. But then we can't get up there. But don't worry. This whirlwind will help us. I guess the joys of being self-employed is that you can stay up this late. It's too late in the day for everything to be backwards. Yeah. It is very, very confusing. Right, let's do these guys down the stairs. This is always fun. There we go. A little cascade there. I meant for TP at 3 PM where I'm at. I'm still at work. Yeah, I don't know if the joys of being self-employed... I don't know if that's what I'd call this. Because I feel like I've had... just a weird day. Titivating. There's a verb that some of you will not be familiar with and will think is rude, but it isn't. Titivating is what I've been doing today. I have been titivating my stream. Have any of you ever titivated anything? I masticated during lunch. Oh my god. Hope you locked the door. TP titivates in public. Well, I know I did it here at my desk is where I did the titivating of the stream. So I do actually titivate in private, unfortunately. But not don't tell your wife. Can't say I have. I'm up titivating right now. That sounds against terms of service. Yeah. Tell us about your day, Peter. Well, I mean, that's what I've been doing. I've been so titivating. I think, is it a dialect term, or is it nationwide in Britain? I don't. Some of these weird words that I know and use, like let me fettle some tea or something. that is Northern dialect. Titivating, I'm not sure. I know that my mum and my mum's side of the family use it, but it means to, kind of spruce up and a sort of, kind of. My interpretation of it is that it's making something nicer and better, particularly maybe like making it look nice and look better, but also probably getting bogged down in the details of it. You know, like it's quite like granular. It's quite fine. I think my interpretation of it anyway. I use titivating too down in the southeast.
Wow.
Okay, I think it's a British
never thought
word.
I'd be rescued,
So, Matt.
especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
Isn't it like to fiddle with to make it better? RV Kramer, yeah, that's what it means. And I've been doing that with my stream all day. And I have been getting bogged down in the details, making like a be right back graphic for if I decide to go and get a drink or do our Wii at some point today, which I may or may not even end up doing. But, you know, I've been working on stuff like that. And then, you know, as is often the case with me in all areas of life, you know, it's some of the more important stuff falls by the wayside, like, oh, I don't know, naming the stream, for instance. I don't know, maybe I'm trying to start a revolution. I think unnamed streams is the way forward in the year 1998, the year of Spyro the Dragon. Because of course it is not a year beginning with 2. We do not accept that here at TinyPeterPlays, except on the rare occasions I do decide to play something current, which I will be doing now and then. Mainly I'll be playing, I should probably talk a little bit about that actually. You Gotta Believe, yeah. It's a nice Parappa the Rapper reference there. I wish it was 1998 again. Me too. Well, that's why you're here. Look, TNT backwards is TNT. Who'd have thought?
They pay me for this.
They pay me for this.
Hey TP, I've just booked the whole Lord of the Rings extended edition at the cinema. Will be my first time seeing them on the big screen. Super happy you're planning to stream like this again.
I was trying to move that up so we could see the bottom of the text, but the alerts box didn't have it. Thank you so much, Retired Miner, for paying me for this. That's really kind of you. Really appreciate that, and it's so good to have you. So good to have you all here, and it's very nice of you to say that as well. Because it's now 10 PM, my computer night light has gone on, and everything has gone really orange. Girl, look how orange you look. Turn that off, there we go. To go full circle, TNT reverse would be pronounced tit if you read it with the Cyrillic letter. Oh, okay. That's interesting. First known use of titivate, 1824. Wow. Who'd have thought it? When I was playing this with my friend as a child, we accidentally changed the language to Finnish and had a good chuckle at how they say Ganasti Gnork. I don't know why I just pronounced the G's, like, well, as some people do in this game. He is, of course, actually good. I think it's only the human characters who say Ganasti. And there's only one human character, in fact. I think he's called Bob. The interviewer is officially called Bob. Because in the final cutscene, Spyro the Dragon, how do you feel?
I feel fired up, Bob. And I'm happy for the Dragon Kingdom, of course.
Bob says Ganasti Gnork, and all the dragons say Nasty Gnork. But can't wait for you to try some new games. Your TJ Pod, what I'm playing tips of new platformers, my perfect flavour of recommendations nobody else was talking about. Oh, well, that's nice. Yeah, so that is the kind of thing that I will be playing in terms of current stuff. I am mostly going to be playing PS1, I think, will be the bread and butter. There will be some PS2, although emulating PS2 is a bit more hit and miss. I do have an actual PS2, which I'm thinking about getting an open source thingy converter, an OSSC or whatever. I don't know what it's called, but you know, There's a clever device you can get, what will turn a PS2 into HDMI. Because getting PS2 to HDMI cables is not the way. This is not the way, as Dinjarin says, because you end up with a bit of input delay, unfortunately. And that's not fun. OSSCs are really good, says Displaced 80. Well, that's good. When the time comes that I'm willing to splash out 150 quid on one or whatever it is, I will seek some recommendation in the chat for sure. You're not subjecting yourself to David Spade as Sparks, are you? Oh. I think I played that once for a single stream at Triple Jump. Who's this? Fetal?
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Nasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Nork boots if I were him.
No free Fetal. There he goes. Back into the fetal position. So, yeah, mostly PS1, a bit of PS2, especially, you know, depending on what I can and can't get running. A bit of old PC I would really like to play as well, but, you know, that's even harder to get running. You tend to need, well, I say harder. There is a solution, which is virtual machines, so it's not like there isn't a way to do it, but I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to virtual machines. I've used pre-packaged ones before, where you just, you know, someone cleverer than you creates an installer and you just stick it on your PC and run it, and then it builds an entire Windows 98 for you or something. But yeah, I don't know, like I could probably just get one of those, and then can you then just sort of add games to that, or I need to look into it. But a bit of vintage PC here and there. I'm kind of interested in. I don't want to step on anyone's toes. Naming no names. In brackets, the wonderful Ashton Matthews. But I kind of want to play a little bit of Sims 2. I know she's on Sims 4, so I wouldn't be fully stepping on anyone's toes. But you know, Sims is Sims, right? Sims is Sims. But I think it could be fun to play. I mean, what I'd really like to do is maybe play Sims 1, except for the fact that the character creation in Sims 1 is pretty limited. I don't know if there are, like, mods now, these days, that expand that for you. I know there was that, in the Sims expansion pack, there was that thing where you could sort of paint new faces and stuff. I don't know, but, feel free to yell on the West Games Over Discord. I do a lot of retro computing stuff and we'll be happy to lend a hand. Thank you very much, Displaced. I will do that when the time comes. Again, actually, speaking of Ashton, I spoke a little bit to her Ben, HB.
They pay me for this.
Glad to see you back. Here's £2 in 1999 buying power adjusted for inflation. Big emoji.
Thank you. I've missed some gems. 6 gems. It might be right back at the start/the end. If it is, though, I can... Ooh, yikes. I can, like... I think you can damage abuse and get over a wall. So, hang on, I'm trying to remember... How do they do it? Oh, there we go. See, stuff like that, you would never miss that on playing the right way around, but because I'm navigating these levels in weird ways... kind of get lost. But yeah, Ashton's Ben is kind of up on his retro stuff as well, and I did speak to him a little bit about it. But yeah, I do need to look into it a bit more. One moment, I've lost my recent events. There we go. Yes. Big thank you there to Gonzo Noises for the adjusted donation. Thank you very much for paying me for this. I'm not going to make that a thing, by the way. I think that's just for today's Spyro stream. It feels a bit weird. It kind of implies that you shouldn't be donating, and that's probably not the best business model going forwards. But for today, you're paying me for this. Haven't played Sims since childhood. My late dad used to get me to turn all the game noises down and go for a nap in the other room listening to the building music. So wonderful. It's really good music, for sure. Thank you, Rick Drinks Beer, as well, for your chat there. It's great to be streaming again. It's really nice to be back. I'm really enjoying myself already. So Hack the Balloonist, or Car, car says those rambunctious Norks have littered. Oh. Oh. We could be in a bit of trouble here. Hang on, have I got everything? I have. And TP's in trouble, Tubbs. I'm kind of in trouble. So let me tell you something about this game. And first I'm going to save state. Oh, actually, no, I probably should. Hang on. There might be a solution here. Let me save state here. So this game has balloonist requirements. And for some reason, this guy is not saying exactly how much treasure I need to give him. Or is it just going to work now? Okay. No, that's fine. Hop on, Spyro. We can go. So the balloonists have requirements. I was worried there for a minute that he had a treasure requirement, which is what he's saying about littering. Pick up those gems. I thought his treasure requirement might be higher than the treasure available in the Nasty Nork's world. And you might think, well, why would the modder set it up so that you can't do that? And it's because in the cheat menu here, which we can read backwards, at this point, in this menu, you can swap red gems, swap green gems, swap blue gems. You can change gem colors, and they've added additional colors such as teal, purple. I assume is a proper one. I know because it's blue. Orange. So there are different gems, and they're not just different colors. They actually have different values. So he's added a 100 gem. I think he's added a 50 gem, and there's also a 3 gem for some reason, which is kind of funny. And I was concerned that maybe I was supposed to have enabled some higher value gems in order to be able to get his requirement, but no, we're good. TP's no longer in trouble, Tubbs. I'm in me mum's car. So I think we're going to be spawning at the end of Dreamweavers here. That would be exciting. Are we going to be the end of the long green bridge? Yes. Oh, look at this. We do it all in reverse. There's the Jacques portal on the right instead of the left, which is, again, very confusing. The Threpney bit gem. Yeah, that's it. Someone asked me earlier, yes, I know I've asked you this before, but any immediate plans for more Hogs of War? There are immediate plans, or current plans, for Hogs of War, for sure, in the sense that I'm sure I'll be playing some Hogs of War eventually. I might play, again, modded
They
Hogs
pay
of
me
War.
for this.
They pay me for this.
Here is 0.001% of what Sting paid Stuart Copeland today.
Thank you so much, Larger Than Life, for a very generous donation there. I really appreciate that. And I feel honoured to have received received a donation that it even has the word Sting and Stuart Copeland in the message. No matter how much it is. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, I'm using my strats from a previous stream. You're not supposed to be able to jump over there, but I'm doing shortcuts here. Damage abuse over the top. That's what that's called in the trade. But yeah, there are immediate plans for Hogs of War in the sense that I have already decided here and now, yes, I will play some Hogs of War, maybe modded Hogs of War. There are some good mods out there by Pinstripe, who's a big modder and other creator in the Hogs of War scene. Competitive player as well, very good at the game. And he's done some of his own versions of the game that you can play through as campaigns. So that's exciting. I think they're potentially kind of targeted at like proper bossaroos. so I might struggle with them a bit, but that might not be the case. They might just be different rather than harder. So I've got plans to do that for sure, but not to play immediately. I'm just, for some reason, I'm really dwelling on the word immediate there, and I'm saying I have immediately decided that I will be playing it, but I have not decided I will be playing it immediately, is what I'm trying to get at there. The most roundabout answer possible, when I could have just said, I'll play some Hogs of War at some point, yeah. I didn't think the screen flip would be too bad, but I immediately have no idea where you are now. Yeah, it's surprisingly confusing. Fetal.
Welcome to the Dream Weavers,
He's back.
everyone. While chasing Nasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
I like that because sometimes I don't tend to rescue him until I've almost cleared out the Dreamweaver's world, but actually he's saying welcome kind of at the start for me, which is a fun detail. There's also, there are a lot of dragons in this game who will tell you how to deal with certain enemies after you've already encountered like 2 of the enemies or something. Like, oh, careful Spyro, these Norks have discovered electricity. And it's like, yeah, oh, see, I thought that was that. That's... Oh, it really does turn you around. Yeah, so it would be good to actually have those dragons warn me about things before I encounter them, rather than afterwards, which is what tends to happen in the game. I still haven't quite finished what I was saying about what I'm going to be playing, though, so yeah, in terms of retro stuff, PS1, PS2, a bit of PC stuff if I can get it running. But when it comes to the modern releases that I did allude to, I am also thinking about playing generally stuff that kind of either has retro sensibilities or just generally if it's a platformer, it can stay. You know, you are welcome here if you're a platformer. That's not to say that those are the only modern things I'll be playing, but you know, like there'll be all sorts. I'm going to play probably Halo Campaign Evolved when it comes out, which you know is kind of retro adjacent. Obviously, it's a new version of an old game. If Spyro 4 ever happens, I will obviously be playing that on stream, and I hope that you will come straight to me to get your Spyro streaming fix, because flipping everyone will be playing it, and I'm like, I'm the one to watch. I've been playing it the whole time. So much so that I went Geordie. So, you know, stuff like that, and then also stuff like, I've always felt that games like Limbo and Inside and Little Nightmares have... See, I'm actually a little bit lost here. I'm trying to work out how to get over there. I genuinely don't really know where I am. Okay, no, I see. So, for instance, when Reanimal releases in March, I'm thinking of playing Reanimal, which is developed by Tarsier Studios, who made Little Nightmares. They didn't make Little Nightmares 3. It's now been handed off to someone else under Bandai Namco.
Hello, Spyro. Nicely done.
I'll be done when I've toasted that nasty Nork.
Oh, you're going to play Reanimal or Little Nightmares? Answered my question immediately. Yeah. Voodoo Vince. That's a blast from the past. Voodoo Vince. I did actually play that at Peter's Gamer Uncle's house. Interesting game. You stab yourself with pins to hurt the enemies, but it's cartoony, so it's fine. Oh, I'm turning left instead of right. This is definitely foxing me more than I thought it would. I know I've already said that multiple times. I don't need to keep saying it, but yeah, it's surprising me. Who's this? Dan Dare, Pilot of the Future. Izam. Or Isam.
The fools you see in this world are invincible.
Geordie
But that
Spyro
does
mod
not mean
now.
They shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds all right to me.
That's the exciting thing about seeing all this modding stuff come out of Spyro. You know, is it only a matter of time before we can change dragon voices? people are already building their own Spyro levels as well. Not in this exact engine. There's a separate. I don't know if it's not an engine as such, but there's a tool or a bit of there's a toolkit called, I think it's called Spaghetti Spyro. I don't know if that refers to the code, if it's a little bit spaghetti, but Spaghetti Spyro is it's really taking off in the Spyro scene, which I'm not really a part of as I should be. You know, I really should get more involved in Spyro Discords and stuff, but people are making their own levels now, and it's really exciting. So I'll be playing some of those here as well. Spaghetti. My brother is holding another performance in Lofty Castle. Rescue 15 dragons, so I may have a heroic tale to tell him. Are you impressed with my backwards reading? Oh, so his brother's in Lofty Castle. What was his name, this guy? Soma. Stay here. 15 dragons. How many have we got? 9. Oh, it'd be nice if we saw his brother in Lofty Castle. I don't think we will, but... Okay, now I'm going to properly play the levels in reverse order, because, you know, I've now made my way to what is the level start, so I could now play them in the order I normally would, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go play... My brother is in another castle, yeah. I'm going to go play Jacques first. We do the bosses first in this run. That's how it works. Talking of platformers, how good was Astrobot? Astrobot was fantastic. It's one of the best games I've played recently. Oh, hang on. Why have I got a weird number of gems? Total. 290. I didn't finish the home world. Oh, well, never mind. We'll do it at the end. Oh, we've started on Jacques' final platform. So Astrobot's another example of the kind of thing that I would play in terms of if that came out now. Oh, there he is. He's down there. It's the kind of thing I would want to play on this channel. So we will mostly be doing retro stuff, doing some nice throwbacks. I'm gonna die, but I tried. It was a valiant effort to make it to the land. See you later, some kind of div. Thank you for being here. Can I just... Oh, I can. Wow. Boss fight, everyone. Got him.
Any advice before this battle?
Advice. A wise dragon once told me, aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes.
Good advice.
Huh?
Okay. Climb the stairs. It is very disorienting. Oh no. And of all the levels in Spyro, I do actually... I don't struggle with any of them anymore because I've just played this game to death, but... you know, in a standard playthrough, probably the level I lose the most health in. You know, this one would be up there. So I could genuinely struggle a bit here if I don't pay attention. Other than that, it would be flipping Terrace Village, which I hate. It's like the only level in Spyro 1 that I actively dislike visiting. Was there a date planned for the Gaming Rank live stream mentioned in the Worst Games Ever podcast? Just the next time we do a stream, which is normally the last Wednesday of the month, so you're looking at the 28th of January, according to my calendar on the wall. Look at this guy. So rude. So cheeky. What a cheeky guy. So when will you no flame run on this one, Peter? I forget which ones I've done. I've actually designed... I mean, other people have done it before me. It's not like I'm the first person to do it, but without using other people's notes, I've actually come up with a pacifist run for Spyro 2. Completing Spyro 2, I mean, you have to kill Ripto at the end. But apart from that, kind of on technicality, you can make it all the way to the end of the game without like skipping past levels or skipping through things. See you later, Katakaren. You can make it to the end of Spyro 2 and defeat Ripto, and he's the only person that you are responsible for the death of. So I'd really like to do that at some point. And then I was trying to work out if I could do the same in Spyro. I'm also trying to remember if you can do this flamelessly. You can. You can. Is that one I've already done? I get so mixed up with... Because there's Reignited as well. It's like, so there's obviously 3 different games in the trilogy. And then I've done Glideless, but only in Spyro 2 because that has double jump. Like a glitched double jump, and you can... Is that... Have I done that? Have I done Glideless? I've done something in Spyro 2 using double jump. Was that Flameless? Maybe that was Flameless. I don't know what I've done. I've done... Yeah, I did Flameless Spyro 1 Reignited. That's right. But I think there was something... Was there... No, yeah. It is possible to do Flameless. That's what I did, I think, on my last stream when I dressed as a cheetah. I did PS1 Spyro without breathing fire. I have such an urge to react to double jump. I know it feels weird being able to just say it like that now. How am I doing for treasure? Oh, I don't have much. Oh, I've got the key, haven't I? Oh, and I need to do the whole... Oh, okay, this is going to be a bit tasty. I need to get this guy and then charge around here and get this guy. Oh no, I went left instead of right. I was aiming... Oh, it's still down. Oh, damn it. I thought that alarm was it coming up. Anyone who's familiar with this level will know exactly what I just did there and why I did it. Right, so it's on the right. It's on the right, Peter. It's on the right. No! Okay. But yeah, I'm interested in probably doing my... Spyro 2 PS1 pacifist run. Oh, I didn't jump. Pacifist run. Oh, he's back. I've got his treasure there, so I don't think I need to... Oh, all the enemies are going to be back because I've not touched the dragon pedestal. I'm spending a lot more time... Oh, have I got the key? Yes. A lot more time sort of doing little mini backtracks here and there. And I don't just mean because I'm dying sometimes. I mean because I'm going down... I'm being inefficient. Not that I mean, you know, it can't be helped. It's because I don't know where I am. This really does something to take... It kind of takes a little bit of your skill away, a little bit of your ability. So I would recommend, actually, if you want to play a game that you're familiar with in a different way. There we go. Right. Maybe try this, either Spyro or something else. You can flip your game in various bits of software.
Thank you for releasing me.
I went to school with Misty Bog. Spyro Unignited. Yeah, that would have been a good name for it, actually. A retro game that isn't a platformer, would you consider playing Perfect Dark? I love that game, and seeing your take on it would be cool. I have always wanted to try Perfect Dark. I love the style of it. You know, that sort of Time Splitters, yeah, that engine and that art style that they did, I definitely would like to try it at some point. I've never played it. I know obviously they did a new one, didn't they? Or like was it a reboot? I don't think it was just a remake or a remaster, was it? It was kind of more of a fresh thing, right? I'm so lost. Oops. We should, oh, there should be a Crash 3 reverse mod. There should. What, where you start at the level exit and play in reverse? I mean, playing, as I say, you can play any game flipped. I could definitely play a couple of other games just horizontally flipped like this if I wanted to, if people wanted to see that. But yeah, I love the extra touch of this one with the, well, the actual mod itself, which allows you to do, you know, the reverse level progress. How are we doing? 500. Okay, we're good. I'm going to go to the actual exit though, because the modder has taken the time. Oh, hang on, no. I can't even read the right way around. Yeah, 500. Oh, I must have killed these enemies already. Yeah, the modder took the time to move this, so we're going to go towards it and go through it. Upside down crash. Crash reversed, where you chase giant things up a big hill. Yeah. A reboot of the same name was announced in 2020, but it was ultimately cancelled in 20... Oh, see, you know, I've not been keeping up with that. I just knew that it had been announced. And I have been not keeping up with it to the extent that I didn't even know it had been cancelled. Oh yeah, that's right, because it got cancelled, and then we sort of messaged James Jenkins to say, oh, are you sad? Sorry for your loss. Sounds quite unsympathetic, doesn't it? Quite sarcastic. Oh, sorry. Oh dear. Did you not get your perfect art game? Man, that must have sucked, because it's one of those games, isn't it, with like such a cult following. People will have been so excited for that. And the studio got shuttered. Well, doubly bad. Uncharted 4 Reverse, where Crash Bandicoot sits down with his wife and plays Uncharted 1. Imperfect Light. You guys are much smarter and wittier than I am. I should just enable some sort of mod, some sort of widget that reads every single message in the chat, because it's far more insightful and clever than anything I could possibly offer. Except Bombzungas, right? Everyone laughed at that. Okay, I'm looking for this last bit of treasure. It might just be in an enemy. The gem up inside at Elf. Oh. No. Gonna have to just... It would probably help as well if I had my camera on active mode. To be fair, TP, it's 10:30 PM, too sleepy to be quick-witted. I hope it's not actually true. You were actually supposed to say, TP, I don't know what you're talking about. I love your commentary, and I'm here for it, and I'm really glad you're streaming again, because this is exactly what I signed up for. I'll take it as read, though. It's alright. So, I've possibly just missed an enemy. Oh, he got to life, that guy. Nice. Oh, is it the two? Ah, yes, there it is. Hard enough finding those the right way around. Okay, so what would I next play? Probably Haunted Towers, actually. As in, going backwards. I think this would be the next one. I'm having the time of my life, says Rosita63. I'm glad to hear it. Ah, now this is fun. It's getting a bit glitchy though. Hang on. Let me save it first before anything bad happens. So normally in this level, as we'll see, when you reach this final area, oh, it's very choppy, it doesn't like me being up here, but when you reach this area, if I'd spawned down on the floor in there, there is a wizard somewhere here, that guy there, who will... Oh no, in fact, it's the other way, it's this, I'll show you. So I think this is where the level exit normally is. And this wizard has animated this guy. And I can't get past him. Because normally you'd be coming from inside that area where there is a fairy in the background there who will give you a kiss and let you kill him with fire. We can't do that. This is where you would start. You would be pretty buggered, not quite entirely buggered, because the solution would be those wizards, that guy who I just killed, I'm going to have to death abuse here anyway. You can, like... I struggled enough to do it when the controls are the right way around, so I'm not going to even try it, but you can proxy off them by, like, gliding into their hands just as they do their attack. And he would probably launch you up into the sky, and you could then glide over there. But the mod, when you install it, gives you the option to spawn into haunted towers on the roof. Unfortunately, this roof has collision. If it didn't, well, I guess they would just spawn you over here rather than on that bit there. But we'll head down here. Oops. Oh, kiss it better. Take that guy out, and there we go.
They pay me for this.
Dan Lockie
Hello, TP.
just paid me for
Great
this.
to see you back streaming again. Did this sehr gross?
Oh, I am Zegros. Thank you very much for making me feel better about it. Big P. Thank you so much for the lovely donation there. That's very generous of you, Dan. It's nice to see you. Oh, shielded by his friend there. I like how they've got grenades as well, you know? I think in Reignited there were big cartoon bombs with, you know, like the big black balls with a string out of it, a fuse. But no, actual grenades. Pulls the pin out with his teeth. Oh, you can actually see the pin in his mouth. Never noticed that before. I thought he just sort of put it in his mouth and then threw it at you. Oh, that's really cool. Did not know that. Okay, I'm gonna have to go get some fairy fire again. They had big black balls. Yeah. Oh, yikes. Quick. Okay, we're fine. So these can be burnt down with normal fire, and then there is another fairy in here. She'll give it a smooch. Take this guy out. There is a supercharge ramp in this level that... Oh, I might not even need to use it. Oh yeah, I will. I will need to use it. Oh, what's this guy called? Olatul.
Hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
Patience, little one. You'll soon have the opportunity to battle the one who matters most. Nasty Nord.
Gnasty. Gnog. I'm interested though to hear what you guys want me to stream as well. I've certainly got a pretty extensive list in my own. Oh, this is going to be tricky. I'm going to have to do the supercharge ramp, and I'm not going to know where I'm going. I won't even know which door to run through. Okay, I want to go through the left door and turn right. Okay, sure. No, yeah, second left, turn right. Okay, this is not going to go well. A Blast production directed by Uwe Boll, Hideo Kojima's autobiography. Thinking of it, one thing. So I've done my watch-alongs before. You know, speaking of stuff I want to stream, I've done watch-alongs before on Triple Jump where I watched like old telly and stuff. But I thought something that surely second left. Oh, I was correct, but surely I should have done this sooner. Like, why have I never sat down and watched an entire Dingo Pictures film with you guys? There's knockoff PS1 animated games that just come with like a sliding puzzle and a colouring. Oh, damn it! How many times am I gonna hit that bit of wall? I feel like I should do at least one, if not multiple, Dingo Pictures cartoons at some point, because I mean it perfectly merges my two wheelhouses of. Oh, I made it, and now we never have to supercharge again. It perfectly combines sort of PS1 retro stuff and wait, there's a dragon here. And sitting down and watching something with you guys. So
You've become a master of the supercharge. Great work.
Bebe Bernays, or BB Bernays would that be, says, oh my god, yes. You mentioned playing some Halo. You might be interested in the YouTube channel, The Schilt Show. He does some really fun game-breaking stuff from the earlier Halo games. I have actually seen some of his stuff before. He like launches himself onto out-of-bounds areas, doesn't he? It's really interesting stuff. I mean, I don't even understand what he's doing half the time. He knows where to kind of like change his spawn and how to use co-op to fix things. This is a permanent fairy kiss, so we're good for the rest of the level now, which is excellent news. Yeah, so it's certainly not anything I could replicate, but yeah, I have watched his stuff before and it is a lot of fun. Just give it a shot. That's what he says. Save state here in case it breaks. Yeah, I mean, I probably should save state now anyway, just because it's been a while. Is there, or will there be, a VODs channel so I can watch anything I've missed? I'm not sure if we've still got a mod with us right now, which is fine if we haven't. It's a late stream, but exclamation. Mr. Black straight in. Thank you, by the way, to Lord Brotovich, Mr. Black, and in due course, Trowling Badger, who have very kindly stepped up to mod my streams, in addition to other modding duties that they have elsewhere. I really appreciate you guys stepping in, keeping things clean here, and being on hand to press exclamation mark whenever it's needed. But yeah, do let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see me stream. I also want to... Can I poll on my channel, or do I have to be affiliate? Mods, are you able to... If we're able to do a poll... I mean, it depends how many people are watching. I don't have the actual Twitch page open right now. TinyPeterPlays. Have we got a... Oh wow, it's flipping 120 of you. I did not expect triple... Jeez, guys. Based on the chat as well, chat's been, as is expected at this stage in a stream, it's been slightly quieter than it was earlier, and so I just assumed there'd been a bit of drop-off, but there's still on triple figures. Thank you to all of you who've just stopped by. There might be some people on the Spyro category as well who have no idea who I am, who've just checked in on what's going on, because I think that's one of those categories where people do just kind of look around, see what's going on. So hello, by the way. If you're new to the entire Triple Jump, Peter Austin, Ben Potter, Worst Games Ever, Vidiots, complicated mess of content, don't worry, you don't need to know or understand any of that. It's nice to have you. Let me know in the chat, by the way, if you're new here.
Hey, Spyro, all dragons know there's magic in a fairy's kiss. See what it
Peaks
can
be
do
lurking,
to
yeah,
your
that's
power
great.
of flame.
So yes, given that we've got quite a lot of people here, which is lovely, thank you, then we could do a poll if we are allowed. You can poll with prediction. Commander's missing the S on the end of the channel name. Oh, well spotted. Don't go to TinyPeterPlay. I'm fixing so many things on the fly today. And I really hope you guys wouldn't have it any other way, because I would. Hang on, let me fix it. Tiny Peter, where is it? Exclamation mark VOD. No, plays. Fixed. Oh, Beans, thank you very much for a lovely comment there. There we go, that is where you can go to check out the VODs. youtube.com/@TinyPeterPlays. There is currently nothing at all, not even any artwork on that channel, but I promise you it's me. It is me. I should have at least just added my profile picture, shouldn't I? But as I say, I've been doing so much titivation that, yeah, I've still got a to-do list as long as my arm. And although I'm tiny, my arm is still pretty long. So, yes, I do want to hear in the chat what you want to see me playing, but if we're able to do a poll, very sketchy link, lol. Why so? Oh, just because it goes to a funny channel. TinyPeterPlay is at the $75 patron level. Yeah. Can we poll by typing 1, 2, or 3? We could do that, yeah. Well, all I want to know is... This is where it could get real controversial and spicy. But... Without dwelling... So we will all know why I'm asking this. And I don't think I necessarily want to have the conversation about... Whoa! Just got nudged by the mushroom. A little shroom nudge. Yeah, we can scream the answers in the chat. That's fine. I don't mind. As long as I see a sea of answers, I'll just see which one appears the most often. Yes, Peter, we're all anti-Nazi. Yeah, okay. So that's where I'm going with this. No, so I don't want to get too bogged down in... I'm trying to word this with it. I'm basically just trying to not bring down the mood. That's all. But basically... I'll cut to the chase and you'll see what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is I don't want this to turn into a political discussion in the chat, right? We all have our opinions on this matter. Probably most of us agree on this matter. Hopefully all of us. Maybe not all of us. That's the nature of politics. But I want to know, with various things in mind, would you still be open to watching me play some PS1 only Harry Potter? Peter is running for Reform UK. That's the next question. People are saying yes, do it, yes. So again, I would ask politely that maybe you guys don't chime in too much on the mess surrounding it. I will just spell out the reasons in case anyone's not quite sure why I would ask that. Obviously, J.K. Rowling has said some, to say the least, very controversial things on the internet. Upsetting things that lots of people don't want to hear. And some people can separate the art from the artist, some people can't. I will not ever stream a game where she's going to benefit from me purchasing a game, or she's going to benefit from me streaming something and giving the IP publicity. You know, I'm not interested in doing that. But I know how much people enjoyed the PS1. Oh, we've been here so long, we've got an alternate music track now. This is what happens in the game if you spend absolutely ages in a level. I need to get inside the... Oh, no, it's over here. I was thinking of I thought I was in Lofty Castle for a minute there. I didn't even know where I was. Some people can separate art from artist. Some people can't. That's fine. I will never buy one of her games or stream one of her games because I don't want to give her the money and I don't want to give her the publicity. But I know how popular those PS1 games were. Obviously, me playing an ISO of a game that I own and therefore can legally use an ISO, she's not going to get anything from me downloading an ISO, and she's not going to benefit from me streaming PS1 Harry Potter. People know that exists. People know Harry Potter exists. I'm not giving, I'm not giving airtime to, say, the new TV series or Hogwarts Legacy 2 or whatever. So that's where I stand. I did see a great big series of yes, 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 sure, yes, yes, yep, absolutely, yes, of course, yes, only if you're pirating it, fair point. Personally, no, but I'd pop in for the other streams. That's absolutely fine. I know some people won't want to see it. They won't want to think about it. I completely understand that, and that is exactly why I'm asking the question. And if there were a lot of people saying that, I wouldn't want to bring that to the chat. But, that's a really good attitude, McAwesome Taco, to just say, not for me. Hopefully you'd still come around for other stuff and you wouldn't decide that I am the worst man on the planet for still doing it. Politics aside, I will follow you into the dark. It's good to know, says Enthusiasms. Honestly, no, she's gone too far, says the Firewall. That's fair. Absolutely. Not for me, thanks, says Rockinante. Rockinant. I hope I said that right. Yeah, sure. Separate the art from the artist, well said. So, seems overall people would be up for it. I, of course, welcome people to just not watch those streams if they don't want to. I would completely understand if that's your preference, but hopefully with that, you don't think I'm a really, really bad, horrible person for doing so. That's where I wanted to really clarify things, so fingers crossed. I'm not gonna get lumped in with someone else, I guess is what I'm saying. It's a sensitive issue, and I wanted to ask it because I knew that a lot of people would like to see those games. So I've asked it now. We'll move on. Completely understand the way people feel about it. And I appreciate your responses, both positive and negative. We're in Lofty Castle now, and what better way to distract us from that awkward conversation than the level with objectively the best music in the game? Any Lofty Castle heads in the chat there? Any Loft fans? Lofties? Oh. These guys are now canonically referred to as puffer birds. They were called that in the Prima strategy guide, but it was quite obvious that the people in the who wrote the Prima strategy guide, who were not from Insomniac, they were a third party, were in some, at least in some instances, making it up, because they called the armored druids in Magic Crafters bird warriors, when apparently the long thing that looks like a beak and the things that look like feathers on their heads, it's a nose. It's a pointy nose. And maybe the feathers are still feathers, but they're not birds. And so they really gave the game away there. They just misinterpreted the graphics. So they were the first people to call these guys puffer birds. And then when the Reignited trilogy came out, there was like a trophy or something, I think, for getting the 4 in a row that you can get on this level. You can like charge 4 of them all in one go or something. Some kind of pufferbird related trophy, and it's canon now. That's what they're called. Because they are great big floofers. Boofers. Lofty birds.
Fairies are always on your side.
Would raising money for a trans charity while playing be in poor taste? That's a good question. Again, I don't want to... I didn't want to... I can see that people are still talking about it, and, you know, I don't want to, like, just say stop talking about it, because that's also part of the issue, you know. People do need to be able to talk about these things, so I'm not going to say stop, but, you know, let's hopefully not dwell on it for too long. But that's a good question. I don't know if it would it be, like, in a way, I might prefer to do a fundraiser for a trans charity, like, on the game before I play Harry Potter or the game after, you know? Like, it kind of feels, you know, it feels a bit funny being like, hey, here I am raising money for trans people, and the way I'm doing it is playing a J.K. Rowling related video game. You know, not sure. Great idea, but maybe not during those games, but I think maybe beforehand would be a good idea. So, excellent shout. We'll do that. We will. I'll commit to that right now. We will. If we're going to play PS1, there's only 2 games on the PS1 that I would be interested in playing. I'm not going to play any of the later games or the ones on other platforms, because I love how wonky and weird the PS1 titles are. But before I play those 2, we'll do a fundraiser for a trans charity. That's a really good idea. Okay. This is another... I mean, I get lost in Lofty Castle anyway. It's called Losty Castle, actually. But here we go. These are the 4 puffer birds. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. I think there was a trophy for that in... Or a skill point, maybe. The game has skill points as well as trophies. What's been the level that's been the strangest with the reverse plus flip?
Thank you for releasing.
I definitely spent a long time in Haunted Towers just now. Oh, I've got 15 dragons now. That's good. I've got 16, so I can leave soon. Well, I'm 100%ing everything anyway, but yeah. Yeah, I definitely was getting turned around a lot in Haunted Towers, to the point that at one moment I was sort of standing up on a building, and because of the layout of the rest of the level before me, and because the colour palette is kind of similar, I actually thought I was in Lofty Castle for a minute, and I was like, oh, how do I get into the castle where the supercharge is? And I was thinking about the wrong one. So that was probably the trickiest until now, but they're all kind of in different spots, kind of confusing. I've lost a fairy. There's a fairy somewhere. It's over there. Okay. Let me be the first to say that you got the only flame jump chest with a red gem in it in the whole game earlier. I did, and I didn't even shout it out, and I normally do. On my various runs through this game, both PS1 and Reignited, whenever I get there, I say, hey, here it is. Shout outs to the single red spring chest. I'm glad I've got you, Chris97, keeping us informed, because I'm slacking off. Is there... Let's see if we can... Ah, nearly. These guys as well are now officially known as Cupids, which I never liked. They were called Cupids in the strategy guide, and the community called them Cupids. I think even as a kid, I used to call them Cupids. I think a lot of people had the same thought. But I'm kind of like, they're not Cupids though, are they? They've got bow and arrow, and that's it. It doesn't make them a Cupid. They're like devils or imps or something. It's my 2 penneth. Have I got the key? No, it's in the building. So now we go this way and to the right. I honestly thought as well, before I started streaming this, before I really got I did a very brief test of the mod to make sure it was working, but before I really got an idea of how disorienting the mod is, then what was I saying? I was reading the chat at the same time. I honestly thought that I would not blitz through this. I thought it would take me a bit longer than it normally does, but that I would end up not needing two full 3-hour streams to complete this. But it's looking like I'm going to need at least that, because we've not yet completed Dreamweavers. The time is 11 o'clock. So at best... Have I still got another level? Yeah, I've got Dark Passage to do. I mean, obviously the levels are going to be getting shorter and easier as we go, through, so I'm going to be getting quicker, I imagine. But, yeah, at best I'm going to be like a level or two into Beastmakers, maybe? So that's good though. I didn't want to get through this too quickly. I wanted to be able to get 2 streams out of it, and I was worried that...
Ah, Spyro, thanks.
You're welcome.
Supercharge will get you to new places here in Lofty Castle too. See where it takes you.
I was a bit concerned that at the end of, or before the end of the next stream, I was going to have to start doing... Oh, I turned left instead of... Oh, okay, I got it right. That I was going to have to do a Spyro tier list. Or, oh, where am I going? Oh, this is the wrong way. Is it? I've gone wrong. I'm running the wrong direction. Help. Help, Gromit. Gromit, what have you done with the control? Okay. Okay, I need to jump off there, and I need to bear left and come this way. Oh. How naive and, frankly, arrogant of me to think that I wasn't gonna have issues. What was it like when you saw the Druridge Bay Ruin hit 2 million views? That's a good question, Sleeps with Scissors. Don't sleep with scissors, though. That's a good question and a bad habit. Thank you very much for asking, and thank you for chatting. So for those who don't know, and if Mr. Black is still here, am I turning right? No, I'm turning left. Okay. We could have an exclamation, or someone, in fact. I think it doesn't need to be a mod. There we go. The mods have got it, though. The mods know what commands we have. Thank you, Mr. Black. There's my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@thatpeterAustin. That is different to where my VODs are going to be uploaded. So that, although it was annoying to discover that Peter Austin was taken as a handle on Twitch, in a way, now looking back, I'm really pleased, because I think it's a good way to kind of separate my two kind of creative outlets and my two feeds. Oh, is that? Yes, okay. Now let's find the exit. I don't know where the exit is going to be. I have no idea where I'm going. I did see it earlier, didn't I? Is it this way? I do have like a little low-grade headache playing this game. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm like behind my eyeballs. There's like strain as I try and work out where I am, where I'm going, what I've done, what I still need to do. But yes, that's my YouTube channel where I post non-gaming content, and so in a way it was a kind of serendipity that I was forced to choose, because I definitely would have chosen that Peter Austin for Twitch if I'd not been forced into picking something else. And it's going to be a good way to keep everything separate now, actually, so it works well. Oh, I thought this might be... This fountain's kind of near the start, isn't it? Does anyone know where I'm going? Help! I've never asked for help on a Spyro stream before, but I'm lost. This way? It's one of these islands, right? Peter's brain is fighting with the normal Spyro instincts. It really is. There it is, okay. I mean, even seeing it here and now, I don't know if this is... this doesn't... I don't suddenly think, oh yeah, that's where. No, that's not what I'm thinking. Every time you guys find out your preferred handle is taken, you pick the oddest second choice. Triple jump isn't a gaming term. Well, double jump was. And then triple jump was kind of a joke. it was like one step up, and we also came up with a list of 6 games where there is a triple jump. But yeah, double jump would have been such a good name, because not only is it a gaming term, but there were 2 of us. And I mean, you know, obviously when Ashton came along, we would have had to rebrand the entire channel. We wouldn't have done that. But yeah, I will eventually answer the question about the Druridge Bay video, but you know me, easily sidetracked by the chat and by the game. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting we're starting at the... Oh, and we free a dragon. Okay, this is Irakab.
You know, I think you just might be the dragon to defeat Nasty North.
He's one of my favourites. I like his design, I like his old man enthusiasm, and I like that for some reason he has the Lofty Castle music playing in the background. Love that guy. So, as I was saying, and getting distracted, that is my YouTube channel, and over there I post non-gaming content where I basically oh, I can't get up there. I basically just go and stand in a field, or in front of a castle, or in our wood, or at some kind of interesting location, and tell you about something that may have happened there historically, or an unusual thing about the place, or sometimes I'll just pick a good location that is representative of something I want to talk about more generally, or occasionally I do them from my living room. I did one about Pringles. I couldn't go and stand at Pringles, so I did it in my lounge with a can of Pringles. And I did a video about...
Thank you for releasing me.
Aziza. He's normally called Azizi, but he's Azizar this time. Zigazig Azizar. I did a video where I went to Druridge Bay, which is a place on the east coast of Britain. Sort of playing this... Oh no, I'm back here again. I can't get... Hang on, this. Yeah, okay. Where's the firework? Oh, it's up there. Yes. Well, I probably shouldn't be too spoilery in case you've not watched the video, because if you have, you know what we're talking about, and if you haven't, you should watch it. But I did a video at an interesting place on the coast, not far from where I live, really, not too far, and flippin' heck, it did 2 million views. It did 1 million quite quickly, and it's now on 2 million, and I've got another video that's done 500,000, and my most recent one has done... definitely done more than 200k. I think it might have done... sorry, it's done more than 100k is what I meant to say, and I think it may have now done 200k. Hello, Solocret. Still good to see you. Thank you for chatting. 2.3 million now, says Gonzo Noise. Well, that's lovely. So, hey, maybe head over to that channel and
The enemies here can be quite frightening.
subscribe. That would be really cool. If you're interested in
I'd rather blame the fools.
learning various unusual things. There's history there, there's science, there's pop culture, there's a lot of folklore. I'm very interested in folklore, particularly British folklore. And I almost just started a folklore channel, but I thought it wouldn't have as much mass appeal, and I need to pay my bills, so I did go for the broader, various interesting things approach. But it does mean that I now try and slip in a folklore video every 2 episodes or something. So probably, maybe the next one will be folklore. Well, the next one won't be folklore because this weekend I'm re-uploading a video I had to take down tail end of last year just because of an issue in the edit. And I didn't want to re-upload it there and then because it had been viewed by a few thousand of my subs, and I knew that if I re-uploaded it, they wouldn't watch it, which is fair enough because they would have already seen it, and the algorithm would be like, oh, why aren't people clicking on this video? So didn't do an immediate re-upload once I'd fixed it in post, and I've just sat on it for a little while, which is really handy because this week I have been very, very busy sorting out my Twitch, and as you can see, forgetting lots of things even though I've been busy with it. And so I've not had to worry about doing, hey, this is interesting, this fortnight. So I post every 2 weeks there, a new interesting thing every 2 weeks. Go and subscribe if you like. some videos there that you can add to your watch later or something, because you don't want to watch it now. I'm doing reverse Spyro, you know? 11 o'clock. I should get a drink. My name is Peter Austin. That's a car I've wrapped in bubble wrap, and this is interesting. I mean, it was interesting to be hit by a car, I'm not gonna lie. I'm old enough to have watched QI over and over on repeat. A lot of the interesting things have been done. Tom Scott is currently reusing QI facts on his Lateral podcast. Peter finding new stuff outside of all that is pretty impressive. I didn't know where that comment was going, actually. I thought you were going to say, it's a shame because I've watched so much QI that, you know, I know what Tom Scott has done. I'm already aware of the things that Tom Scott is covering, and I'm also already aware of the things that you're doing. But no, that's not where that went. Well, that's lovely to hear, The Firewall. I'm glad you're enjoying the stuff. And I'm glad that I am able to, avoid the QI. Where am I going? I'm going down there. Avoid going to the QI well inadvertently, because I don't want to do that. I'm sure I've already, like, some of the stuff I've covered will have been on QI. I think I may have even done one thing that Tom Scott has talked about. Not sure. Never watched Tom Scott TBH, says retired miner. Well, if you have watched my videos, people very flatteringly make the comparison that my stuff is kind of Tom Scott-esque. Tom Scott, I think, is far more, I don't want to say hard-working than me. I mean, he probably is, because he has to be, because he's got a much bigger brand to worry about, but that's not the word I was looking for. Tom Scott is more, I think, I just get the, like, he uploaded something once a week, every week, for 10 years. And I imagine well, maybe he wasn't I was going to say I imagine he was a one-man team for at least some of that. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he always started, he must have been. And so in that sense, I think, like, yeah, I think he's just got so much stamina, clearly so much creativity, or, you know, the ability to do great research, come up with good ideas. And so it's very nice when people tell me that the stuff reminds them of Tom Scott, or Chris Spargo, who's doing great stuff. And some people tell Chris Spargo that his stuff reminds him of Tom Scott. And there's another guy as well, I can't think of his name because I've only seen one of his videos, but he posted a video that came up in my feed that was called something like, I am not Tom Scott. And he was not in an annoyed way, saying, he's kind of in my shoes where he's recently launched a channel, he's had some success, and it's that kind of content, and he's getting a lot of comments saying, welcome back Tom Scott, or, you know, close enough Tom Scott. And he said it's, you know, it's a nice thing to be compared to, but I can't really remember exactly where he went with it, but it was a tongue-in-cheek thing. So yes, I'm not the only person who is having a lot of comments like that, and it's a very nice thing to be compared to. He was a very successful YouTuber. He's thinking of coming back and doing more of what he used to do.
Thanks, Spyro.
Oh, I've just rescued a rapper.
Nasty, but I'd really hate being trapped in crystal again.
Don't worry, the only one who's gonna be trapped is him.
Yeah, Tom Scott did go international as well, particularly towards the end. He did a lot of stuff in Germany, I seem to remember. He must have just gone on a trip there and done a whole load of filming, and then he ended up with loads of German videos for a little while. As an American and lover of history and oddities, I find it fascinating as can be. I recommend it to my weirdo friends. Well, that's very nice. I'm glad to be recommended to weirdo friends. That's exactly what I'm aiming for, you know? I want to make the kind of content that will be recommended to weirdo friends. That's the sort, I'm covering that over there with the kind of the educational, informative videos for weirdo friends, and hopefully, in time...
Thank you for releasing me.
Another one of my favourite dragons. It's a shame he only says thank you for releasing me, but I think he looks really cool. Okay, Okay, I am going down there. I hesitated for a moment there. I was like, wait, is that right? It's mirrored, I don't know. Yeah, hopefully I'll also cover a little bit of recommend me to your weirdo friends here on Twitch when I've had a bit more time to add weird stuff to the stream, and when I'm, you know, if and when I'm affiliate, I'll be able to, you know, do a lot more, have more bells and whistles. For the time being, the tools are, whoops, somewhat limited. Doing what we can with what we got. But I want to get silly, to quote McBain. Let's get silly. I'm a huge fan of your new channel. As an American, I still find content very interesting. Pardon the pun. Thank you very much, Stephen. It's good to see you. Thank you for dropping by and chatting. Glad you're enjoying that channel over there. Okay, we're going to break this treasure chest. And we're going to hope to ooh, yikes. Well, I got stick drift. Why did it just do that? Swung violently to the left. Okay, we're not yet at the stage of... Okay, how do I go backwards from here? Normally you would be facing that way. Oh, I have got it all. Oh, right. Okay, sorry. I thought when I started picking up those gems, I wasn't... that my total did not end in a multiple of 5 before it started counting them up. Oh, I still need to find the exit, though. Okay, so normally you would go... Okay, I need to go down. That's probably helpful, rather than try and decide which way round I need to go. Go down. Robert. It go down. Oh. Bonk. I assume I can get back to the level start of Dark Passage. I'm absolutely racking up... Oh, yikes, it keeps jerking to the side. Racking up the lives here. My wife has subscribed to both you and James Jenkins. She's always consumed any TTJ or Vidiots content just through me every now and then, but she's really loved your content, so she's actually subbed herself now. Well, that is very nice. Thank you very much. Please pass on my thanks. Riz Cracker, Stick Drift is another video on TinyPeterPlays. Yeah. I should come up with, you know, for the time being, I'm kind of just going to be streaming games, but I know that, you know, there are some good streamers out there who have, like, actual shows on their schedule. I'll say, like, oh, this week it's an episode of... Like, Adam does that, actually. Adam does some...
I am not an animal.
Speaking of Adam...
I am Crash Bandicoot.
Hello. Get the cat excited. It's going to get a bit tasty in here now, everyone. The Adam Pacitti fans have arrived. They're a lovely bunch. Adam does... I was just saying, Adam Pacitti does some... He has, like... He has formats. You know, he's not just sitting down playing games all the time. Welcome, Raiders. It's good to see you. Thank you for the raid, Adam. We're playing... If you're wondering why I'm running round and round in circles, it's because we're playing Spyro the Dragon in the most backwards way possible, literally. The game is mirrored... So it's flipped horizontally. I have flipped my controls so that I'm not confused by what's left and what's right, but the game is mirrored so that I don't know my way round, because everything's left when it should be right. We're also playing the levels in reverse because we're using a mod, and we're playing them in reverse and backwards. It's hard to even explain it in words, what exactly we're doing, and I don't even know where I'm going now to get back to the balloonist. The balloonist, if you're familiar with Spyro the Dragon, is the guy who takes you from one homeworld to the next, and even he is placed at what would normally be the spawn point of this level, you know? It's so confusing, and if you're not familiar with me from my time at Triple Jump under Cultaholic, I'm Peter, hello. Tiny Peter, some call me. Don't let the name deceive you. I'm actually quite small. But I'm a big Spyro nerd. I know this game back to front, but do I? Is the question. The answer is no. So this guy says, thank you for giving me a tale to regale my brother with. Jump in the basket if you'd like to see the Hamus swamps. Okay, we'll go to Beastmakers. Jeez. All right. It's incredibly confusing. We Mad Rach, nice to see you. Thank you for dropping by. So we're making our way to Beastmakers now. And as you can see, this is a good example. This is normally where you leave Beastmakers. So we've entered the level at the back, and it's flipped horizontally. And once again, if we enter a level, hang on, let me do a save state here, because this mod is very unstable, and we could be in trouble. There is actually a level in Beastmakers that I think can be really glitchy. So we need to watch what we are doing. Okay, I've had a stroke. I'm seeing things backwards. Yeah, I genuinely, I said earlier, and I did mean it. I'm not exaggerating. I have had a bit of a headache all the way through this stream. Could be dehydration, but here we go. So we're at the back of Metalhead. This is where you exit. In fact, I don't think I even knew there was a hole in the roof here. That's fun. I suppose there must be, because all the return home portals spin you upwards into the sky. It's backwards, so Nasty Nork is the good guy. Yeah, we killed Nasty... Oh yeah. Yeah, these guys are invisible. Because we're not supposed to come at them from this side. Oh, and then they're stuck in a death loop. Oh yeah. It's the sound of summer, everyone. So, normally in the game, when you play it the right way round, there are a bunch of enemies up here who hang around here, and they walk over here, and they are then used as projectiles by the boss. They're standing in a queue, but I guess they're invisible at this point because the boss hasn't turned up yet, and they don't know how to die, maybe? Interesting. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, yes, oh, and this door's shut. Okay, I do have to go up there. We killed Nasty Nork in the second level. You know, as all good games should begin, the first thing we did was do a bonus... Oh, Christ. Do a bonus level. And the second thing we did was defeat the final boss. So, it's been an interesting run so far. There's so many invisible dead guys. Wait, I can do this. Okay, right, we're out. Oh, what happens if I... So there's two phases to this boss. The first is in a room back there, and there's these poles in both rooms. You smash the poles in the first room, and he runs through to this room. Will he run through to this room if all the poles are already smashed, or will he drop down dead? We've all had that problem. Did you do Icy Flight before you left Dreamweavers? Oh, I didn't actually. I did not do the flight levels. The flight levels aren't reversed, but we should still be doing them. How are you feeling about the Mandalorian and Grogu? I think it's a stupid name. Oh, the camera's freaking out because it's trying to look at Metalhead, who's 2 rooms away. Oh, we're gonna have to come back here with the key for this chest. Anyway, we'll go find Metalhead. Hydrate, by the way, Peter. I will do. I'm gonna deal with Metalhead and I'm gonna go get a drink. Oh. Okay, well that's a bit cheap, shooting through a wall. Oh, there's more. Hello, sir. There's Metalhead. He's just looking. He's having a look. Okay. No, don't do it. Okay. Well, yeah, we do actually have to go through that window. Lovely seeing you back streaming. Mondays are not the same without Tiny Peter stream, says Stephen. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming regularly now. If you want to follow me, you can. This is my first stream. If any of the raiders are still here and are wondering what's going on, this is my debut. So, not affiliate yet, but it may well happen overnight, which is what happened for all the other Triple Jump alumni, and I think for Adam as well. I think he got affiliate straight away. So, if I'm lucky, same will happen to me. Okay, he destroyed the last pole. Oh, he's running. He's still running. Is he gonna... Oh, there's nothing to smash. Okay. Right. Sure. He just fell. He fell over. That's fine. Sheety said, be nice, so I love you, you're great. Thank you, Joe. Don't worry, I'm well versed in the Pachiti-verse. Hey, it's a great place to be. I'm a big fan.
This big robot is all charged up to meet
of
you. Attacking
see you
the
next
power
Tuesday.
pole should disrupt its power supply.
Give me a Barrymore watch along any day of the week. I caught a little bit of Strike It Rich. Was that yesterday? One with the old... Was he Scottish, that guy who didn't know what was going on? I think I've seen that one before. I'm the kind of... Where's all this treasure coming from? Pulling out the floor. I'm unashamedly the kind of person who would and has just watched old episodes of things like Strike It Rich in my own time. Not even on stream. Just... They're on YouTube. They're available. I've watched them. There's that guy with angina and a weak heart who keeps sitting down in his chair. There's that sort of weird farmer lady. Has Adam watched that one yet? There's a woman who's a farmer. I don't know why I remember specifically that she's a farmer, but she's very like I don't know. She's just one of those characters, you know, that Barrymore used to get. She's trouble. Adam's status is 500 Patreon subs, but Twitch won't respond to his emails. Adam got a Barrymore cameo for Christmas from us all. In the community, did he really? Of course, Barrymore is doing cameos. He's a big TikToker, isn't he, Michael Barrymore? I watched Nightmare Through recently. Bloody love that show, says DJ Chisels. Yeah. I did do a little bit of that kind of thing when I was at Triple Jump, you know, under Cultaholic. I used to do some watch-along stuff then, but more sort of, I used to do sort of wonky kids TV. So we watched 1980s BBC Narnia, Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. We watched The Box of Delights, which came out in 1984 and used absolutely cutting-edge technology that was called blue screen. Really impressive stuff. People were flying. It was wild. And it's set in 1934, I think. And they say weird stuff. I don't know if if they say weird stuff because it was set in 1934 or released in the 1980s, but either way, there's kids wandering around saying, "Ooh, it gives me the Fantods," or "Oh, I think it's absolutely splendiferous." Where am I going? Oh, I need to go through the little grate. Is that the precursor to shit CGI? It is. That's something else I love, actually. Really early, late 90s, early noughties CGI. I have, unironically, like, with all the love in the world, watched Beast Wars Transformers from start to finish. Also known as Transformers Beast Wars, but I think it was Beast Wars Transformers in the UK for some reason. And also, made by the same company, Mainframe, Reboot. Some of you may be familiar with Reboot. That's the show that a lot of people think of when they think of early CG kids TV, set inside a computer. Terrorize. That's it. Oh, why did they get rid of the pterodactyl so early? I think he died at the end of season 1. Spoilers. He was great. Just screaming his head off constantly and doing unnecessary flips in the sky. I have to say, for anyone who's joined more recently, if there's a game that you love, that you have played over... Oh, I need to go and do the chest now, don't I? If there's a game that you love that you played over and over again, and you want to come up with a way to sort of enjoy it fresh... I know that some games have a mirror mode. This isn't a new concept, but I did not expect the extent to which I would be thrown off by this horizontal flip. It really is... Oops. Really has changed things for me. I'm having to think like someone who's not been here before, you know? Definitely worth a go. Just get an emulator or... Well, you can... I mean, the emulator is not even the thing. I've got it just running through OBS, and then in OBS I've just flipped it there. So... Oh, hang on. Did I... Oops. Oh, God damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I need to hydrate. We're gonna... I'll actually be able to skip past that pretty quickly, so we'll be able to get the chest in a minute, but I do need to go and get some water. So, I will catch you in just a moment. Do not go away, and this should keep you entertained. I'm not eating a jammy dodger. I've got ginger nuts. Quite crunchy. This was a poor choice. I'm just gonna have to do it. I'll resume the music and mask it a bit, I guess. Can I put the whole thing in my mouth is the question, because I need both hands for the controller, and I don't want half a ginger nut and getting crumbs everywhere. Let's try it. Should we... Forget the game. Peter puts entire ginger nut in mouth. Quality ASMR. They are Dunkin' biscuits, you're right, but I don't have a tea. I've only got a glass of water. I'm not dunking it in water. Right. So these guys won't attack me Will they block me? Yeah, sort of. Don't. Oh, guys, don't. Let me through. Hang on. Yeah, D-Lodge, I found some of that music. What am I doing? I'm save stating. It's not the full set, but it's most of it. From my old art streams. So I used to just play it off of a video that was on YouTube. Oh, there we go, we're through. So I got the treasure chest, didn't I? Need to make sure. Yeah, I used to play the music on the art streams from just a video that was on YouTube called, you know, Coffee Jazz Music or something, and it was 4 or 5 tracks. And then I just lost that video. I don't know, I might have just been taken down or something, but I used to really like the music. It was a really nice set of stuff. Anyway, I was looking through the YouTube audio library for jazzy music to... Oh, I'm going to have to kill Metalhead to open this door. For jazzy music to use on my stream. Turns out that's clearly where they got their music from in the first place. So, will that door open now? No, I need to kill the guy. I'm going to drop a lurk while I catch up on Fallout. Have a great night all. Welcome back to streaming, Peter. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, I don't have lurk on the go, but I should do. Or is it on? It might be one of those that's on by default. I'm not sure, but I can add it anyway. Right, here we go. Clonk. There you go. So that's the music that was in the intro, not in the be right back screen. Okay. Got a checkpoint there. Oh, people are just dying. Oh, I know why. You know, earlier I said I picked up a random gem here. It's because these enemies launch other enemies at you, and so some of them are just dying of their own volition. So we're going to run till at least midnight. I appreciate that some of you, particularly those in the UK, have stayed up late to be here. That's very nice. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the support I've had, and I can't quite believe the numbers as well. So is the treasure just through here? Is this where I've not... No. Okay. What am I missing? How much? 68. Where am I going to find 32 gems from? Is it back down in the grate thing again? Did I miss... Have I missed a room in here somewhere? I may have done. Oops. Can go up there. Let me head round here first. Still here, TP. Thank you, Retired Miner. Anything for you, Peter. That's from Martface. I have my chat on dark mode, so it's quite hard to see some of the dark blue names. Something around here as well. No. No. Okay, well, it might just be up that whirlwind. I do need to away and sleep. It's nearly 1 AM here, and I fly home tomorrow, says DJ Chisels. Well, thank you for being up so late. Really appreciate it. I'll probably run till midnight UK time, so not that much longer, but oh, the one other place I can think where there might be some treasure. I've definitely cleared the surface area here. This is all definitely mopped up, but I might not have taken out every one of those invisible enemies at the time, because obviously you can't tell who you've got. So it might be... Oh, it's alright. Respawn. It might be that Now that Metalhead is dead, they always... Yeah, see, there's a gem up there. I can see one. These guys die when Metalhead dies. Except for the ones who, I guess, I've already killed, but hopefully I've had the gem from them. So, in theory... Oh, and there's some treasure around that corner as well. I do tend to miss that in an actual vanilla playthrough as well, so... We might be alright here. Yeah, I think there might be 3 blue gems around this corner. And then we can head to Beastmakers. Not 3 blue, 1 blue, 1 gold. And we're sorted. We're going to exit through the actual exit portal though. Specifically told a friend I was busy tonight and it's been worth locking out the evening. Thank you, Chris, for doing that. I hope you've not missed anything exciting. Well, you haven't. If you'd not been... Oh my god. That was brutal. Oh no. He had a wife and family. I'm using up last year's annual leave this week, so I'm glad I can be here. I thought you were about to say, I'm using up last year's annual leave to be here for this stream. Thank you, Sleeps with Scissors. It's nice to see a few names that I didn't used to see, like necessarily in my streams frequently at Triple Jump, because, you know, streaming it on a different day, a different time, or just generally, you know, it might be that some people weren't Triple Jump Twitch followers as such for whatever reason, maybe because it was a bit too varied for some people, but to now be able to see people who may have been lurking at the time, or names that I've not seen in a while, you know, from some years ago. That's lovely. Shout outs to any lurkers there. If you're watching at home right now and not chatting, but you're enjoying yourself, thank you for being here. You're just as important. I don't tend to eat things like biscuits so close to my bedtime, actually. That was a bit of an oversight, but I think I needed some fuel. I also go by Kazum Ra on YouTube. I'll look out for that, Retired Miner. You're welcome. I guess that loses my lurking streak. Oh, Iron. Boo. Thank you for being here, Iron. Thank you for lurking. If anyone's lurking, thank you for lurking. Hey, if anyone's chatting, thank you for chatting. Usually VOD Squad here. Brian Cryptworm. Well, that's even better. To have someone here who's usually VOD Squad. I know occasionally we do get messages from people, particularly when we stream at a weird time or on a weird day, where someone might come in and say, hey, normally I have to watch on VODs, but I could be here today because it's fucking midnight in the UK and a normal time in other countries. Right, this pig ain't gonna get me. No, he didn't. Who's this? This is Sucked Eel.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I've got to go.
Not that great, Dane. I had a calendar notification today that just said Peter, mostly a lurker, but I pop in occasionally. That's lovely. Oh, I do like tempting out the lurkers just occasionally. I don't ever want anyone to feel any pressure to chat, but I do like it when you're doing a stream. I've been doing a lot of that today, by the way, just really emphasizing because me and Ben do it sometimes in conversation to be silly, but I feel like I've done it almost every time I've used the indefinite article. Doing a stream, and if you just say, hey, any lurkers out there? Hello? then sometimes you see some fresh names, and I do love seeing the fresh names. Thanks for de-lurking any people who've unlurked themselves. Joe MC says, Adam sent me, but you're quite chill. I like it. Well, thank you. That's good to know. If only I was any good at this game, playing it the wrong way around. It feels kind of... what's the word? So it's sort of taking my power away. Is there a word that means impotentizing? Any help there from people who actually speak the English language? It feels like that. Playing a game that you know so well.
Nasty Nork is turning our swamp into an electrified junkie.
Being forced into...
They used to be so beautiful.
Peter's one main power is being really good at Spyro. Exactly, yeah. You had my hair... Yeah, exactly. I have had my Samson hair cut. That's what it feels like. All it takes is flipping it. And then it flips me. There is something a bit weird going on with this controller. Occasionally it's just holding left or right very firmly for some reason. Skill nerfed. That'll do. Emasculating is probably the word I mean. Well, maybe. I don't know. Wow, such a treasure hoard. Would that I were... Oh, I see. Would that I were more beauteous. Oh well. Shall we be off to the Magic Crafter's world then? No. So clearly he had a treasure requirement for us, but because we're so fucking good at this game, which I'm not, I'm struggling, we've turned up with the treasure already, so we'll never know what he actually says when you arrive, and he gives you his actual request. I got the reference, Nate. I went to Catholic school. Literally for my sins. I've just realised the whole time I've been playing the stream on this monitor, which means I'm almost looking down the lens like that, which I don't like doing. Normally I play over there, but it's because of this flipping thing I've got going on. I've had to have it on my other monitor. So sorry for staring at you this whole time. Usually I'll be doing the normal thing of in future streams. Rest assured. Okay, treasure chest. Here it is. Still missing some dollary dues. Where could they be? This game does actually have a feature which feels like something almost a bit surprising for a game of this age, which is that if you look off into the distance and a gem is actually in your line of sight, even if it's way off and it's barely being rendered or not being rendered, it'll twinkle. So as long as you can get an unbroken line of sight with the gem that you're looking for, you can actually hunt stuff down a little bit. And in Spyro 2 and 3, there's a mechanic that allows you to point Sparks the Dragonfly towards missing treasure, but you can't do that in this one. You can in Reignited Trilogy, in Spyro 1 and in Reignited. It'll be around treetops, I think. Where's the tree? Don't know. Oh, there it is. There's the twinkle. See? Oh, God, it made the whole sky light up then. Oh, it might actually be on the other side of the tree. I don't even have an unbroken line of sight. It's around here. There it is. It's a tenner. Lovely. Well, we've got time for one more level. What would I normally do last or second, like before I do Metalhead, probably treetops, right? Oh, we don't have time for treetops. That takes me ages, even when I'm playing it normally. What we'll do is, we'll head back to Dreamweavers and we'll do a flight level. Because that won't be... Well, that will be flipped horizontally, so I won't know my way around. But... Oh, here's me going to where the balloonist would normally be. Because he hangs out here. But no, he's not there. He's saying, were it that I were more beauteous over here. Flipping, I got done. I got absolutely done there. Right. We're still going, Trailing Badger. Not much longer, but... Gonna do a flight. Oh! Oh, nice trick, Spyro. That was really cool. This flipping thing. Swear jar. Riz Cracker. Yeah. Brian Cripworm. I'm getting really flipped off now with this horizontal mirroring. Okay. Oh, is it gonna... Oh, yes. Oh, nice, I can get past. That's good. So the flight level is up here. Wait, where is Badger's mod badge? Oh! Badger, I think I invited you. Me and Badger were talking this week about Badger modding for me, so I'd already spoken to... I'd been solicited by Lord Brotovich and Mr. Black, who messaged me and said, if you need a mod, I will mod. Whereas Trailing Badger had said it some weeks ago, well, months ago, really. Said, if you ever start streaming again, I will mod you. So I replied to Lord Brotovich and Mr. Black at the time, oh, I don't know where I'm going. And that's why they're mods already. Trailing Badger, I'm not sure if he ever actually got round to sending you the request, because I knew that you were potentially not going to be here tonight. But Trailing Badger will be a mod. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this all in one, you know. Well, I will eventually, but... Oh, they're going the wrong way. Okay, let's get the copters. These fortunately give you 3 seconds each. So you can sometimes actually make a net profit on time save there. Chest somewhere, and I've missed a copter. Hello, I'm Mr. Copter. I have missed a chest. Oh no, I can't get down. Ah, God damn it. Try again. Okay, let's try and stick to the route now. Oops. Let's try again. In fact, I should be able to just... Can I not just /mod Trailing Badger? I might be able to just do that. Yes, okay, good. Badger, you should be a mod now. If anyone wants to say something really offensive, just so Badger can test out the ban hammer, don't do that. It's against the rules. You've all agreed to the rules. No hateful content. Okay, we got the chest this time. That's good. We just missed one somewhere last time. I wasn't quite sure where it was. Oh, I shouldn't have really gone this way, but we should be okay. Okay, that's all the thingies. I'm losing some time here with these big gaps, but we'll be alright. Doing this with D-pad as well is not that easy. And I can't use my thumbstick because I've not flipped the controls round for the thumbstick, so I'll have to get my lefts and rights wrong. Okay, here we go. I think we're golden. Oh no. Could have been really bad. There we go. We've done it. I have banned like 2 people ever. Okay. Well, retired miner just said Willy, so you can make it a 3rd. Try again. No. Take the... Oh, Jesus, Spyro. Logbot is corrupt, by the way, just so you know. Ben's stream was all up in mispaid gambles. Oh no, was it? Did you have some controversy over bets? Oh, tea? Tell me the tea. Oh, I like that. I did used to do that sometimes when I was a kid in this level. If you charge that guy while he's being... Normally you can't kill those guys with a charge, but if you do it while he's being transformed, you can do it there as well. You get a tiny little monk, or elf, or whatever he is. And they're called monks in the official thing. But, well, actually they were called monks by that guide that I mentioned earlier that sort of made stuff up, but I think they were changed to fools. I think they're, yeah, they were called Carrot Top Monks, these tall ones, and the armoured ones were called Slap Happy Monks, which I don't like. And I think the armoured ones are now just called Armoured Fools. I'm not sure what these guys are called, though. Maybe they're just Carrot Top Fools, I'm not sure. Anyway, there we go. That's Dreamweaver's actually complete now. Thank you to... Was it Chris who mentioned the flight level earlier, or someone else? Apologies if I got that wrong, if it was somebody else. Beastmakers, yes. Joe Merck... That's a strange question to ask, given that... What if the answer was no? The answer is yes. Fortunately, my nan is still alive. But... Where are you going with that? Probably foolish of me to even ask in the first place, you know, to even bite. Oh, yikes! I mean, surely you have 2. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Ordinarily, you have 2 nans. Admittedly, I only have 1 nan. One of my nans is still alive. One of my nans is not still alive. Sad face. I'm sure she'd be very proud if she could see me now. I profited by betting on German Cheggers, says Rosita. Well, I'm very pleased for you, even if it was. I made bank because of Lord B, says Paul Painting Plastic. One of his German wrestler friends lost a match, but Lord B acted like they won, then gave the points to the loser. Accidentally. Okay. Okay. Right, so we will look at you rubbing your 1 nan in our nanless faces. I'm sorry, Barley. I am sorry about that. I think I'll enter... Well, no, I'll just hang out outside treetops or spot Eert. And that might be a very good place to wrap up the stream. So please, if you haven't followed me already and you're enjoying what I'm doing, and you would like to see some more Spyro and see some more other things as well, do follow. With any luck, I might have that magical overnight affiliate that, as I say, the Triple Jump guys and certainly Adam, and I don't know if Jack got it as well. Jack probably hasn't done any streaming, has he? Maybe he has, I don't know. But it does happen, apparently. So potentially you'll be able to subscribe soon. I'll let you know as and when you can subscribe. But yes, remember to follow. And if you want to catch more from me, I will be... Hang on, I'm just opening my schedule so I can read the whole thing to you. I will be streaming some more over the next couple of weeks. I'm not yet exactly sure how my schedule is going to look long term once I've settled on a regular schedule that you'll be able to just always come to the same slot on the same day. For the time being, I'm kind of doing a little bit scattershot to see what works for people, and just to try and get quite a few streams in over the next couple of weeks, keep up the momentum. So the next time you can see me will be this Friday, 16th of January, and that's from 7 p.m. GMT. So be here, twitch.tv/TinyPeterPlays, and on Friday we'll be playing some Tomb 2 or Tomba 2 according to taste and whether or not you want the name to translate to grave in Italian, which is why the European version is called Tombi. So Friday on the 16th, 7 p.m. Tombi. Keep an eye on social media. I'll post about it nearer the time to remind you. Then Monday the 19th of January from 4 till 7 p.m, so a bit earlier, I will be streaming some more of this Spyro reverse mod. I was thinking I would be finishing it in that stream. We'll just see whether I do or not. I don't know now, to be honest. I might run a bit later if I need to, if it looks like I'm going to be able to finish it. And then on Wednesday, the 21st of January, from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m, it's all over the place, isn't it, for the first couple of weeks, I'm going to be playing some Scribblenauts Unlimited in a new and, I promise, quite exciting way. So it's a game I played before at Triple Jump, and frankly, I wasn't playing it in the right way. I still had fun at the time. I think we made some fun items and we did some silly quest solving, but we're going to be playing what I like to call cursed Scribblenauts Unlimited, where we'll be able to download all kinds of strange characters, objects, some of them a little bit naughty, from the Steam Workshop. So the Steam Workshop has all kinds of absolutely unhinged things that people have made that you can very, very easily just import into your game at will. And it's really easy to do while you're playing. So you can get to a quest and be like, oh, if only I had a joint that would definitely solve this quest. Then you can very, very easily just open the workshop and find one without having to close the game and go browsing and stuff. So we'll be able to do some fun stuff there. I think it will be a new way to play Scribblenauts, unlike what you've seen before if you did watch my Triple Jump streams. And then finally on Friday the 23rd of January from 7 p.m. till 10 p.m, I will be playing some more Tomba 2, and in both cases there where I'm talking about playing Tomba 2, that's the new special edition that was released by Limited Run Games recently. It's available for PS5, Switch 2, Xbox, I assume, and maybe PC. I don't know, but so there we go. Some retro stuff. Scribblenauts is pretty old at this point. I think it's 12 years old or something. But Tombi particularly is essentially a PS1 game, even though it's going to be running on a PS5. So there we go. Thank you to everybody who has been here today, who has followed and who has chatted and who's lurked, and especially thank you to anyone who's donated. It's really, really gratefully received, and it feels lovely to be able to do a launch like this and see triple figures on concurrent viewers. I did not expect that. I genuinely did not. And I'm really excited to do some more stuff in the future and play some more retro games with you, do some weird watch-alongs and all kinds of other things too. So stick with me, follow me, and all being well, you might be able to subscribe very soon if you so choose. No pressure, of course, but there we go. So that's it. Thank you, everyone. And I will see you, hopefully, on Wednesday. Sorry, it's Wednesday today. I will see you on Friday, 16th of January, 7 p.m, where we'll play some Tombi. Thank you, everybody. Nearly broke 300 with the Pachiti raid. Wow. Well, that's a really nice way to end. Fantastic. Thanks, everybody. See you soon, I hope. See you next time.